The posse leave Trog Canyon and head to Khyperia to purchase some weapons for the townsfolk to train with. During the journey, they meet a finely dressed traveller named Stuka, who is interested in North Ridge, claiming to have family there, but seeming more interested in skeletons and the graveyard. They reach the city of Khyperia the next day and find many tall buildings and an oppressive atmosphere. The locals seem of ill health and suspicious in nature, with guards at regular intervals. They manage to buy all they need, but there seems to be a shortage of metal, so pay a premium for the arrows. They reluctantly stay the night, and before they leave the next morning, they are approached by an elderly woman who beseeches them to help her find her family who got lost in the swamp. They agree, and so head out into the swamp, eager to leave the city behind them. It does not take them too long to find an abandoned camp. The posse decide to leave Khyra in the camp to watch their llama, while Tristel and Pearl try to find the missing gator hunters. They find makeshift bridges and investigate these crude structures carefully, which leads them to another camp. This camp has various crates around, also an animated skeleton that is fortunately stuck in a tree. The duo decide it's time to leave, but as they start, the crates burst open as zombies start emerging from them. Who is raising the dead in the swamp? Will Pearl and Tristel join the ranks of the living dead? How many scritches will the llama receive? Let's find out now on Embers of the Wild.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Embers of the Wild. How are you guys doing? How are you all doing today with your new gold piece that you found on the ground at your feet?
It's turning out really well. I like this.
I'm feeling great. Love to start off a game with free gold.
Doing pretty good.
Wow.
Especially now with this gold.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, what's the lore behind me finding this gold coin in a tree? That's a pretty rare spot for a gold piece.
Well,
these zombies, as they burst out of their boxes, a gold coin just comes flying out of a blouse and lands at your feet.
And I have time to think about that and catch it. You know, it's pretty wild.
It's very convenient. It falls right into your hand as you reach out for it.
Nice.
It's masterfully done. This was supposed to get me to change my behavior, and instead it's just rewarding you with gold for...
Yeah.
It's not actually changing anything. It's a defaulty system.
We're definitely not encouraging you to improve on this, but we applaud your effort.
Thank you. I'm trying. How are you all doing? Do we need to recap anything, or since we left on a cliffhanger, should we hop right in?
We should do temporary health, right?
Yes.
I don't know if we...
1d8 plus 2.
Yeah.
1d8 plus 2. Okay.
See, Pearl's already got some temporary HP over here,
Okay.
but Tristel is lacking temporary HP. We really could use that.
Would love to have.
I don't know.
So I rolled for that, right?
Yes.
What's the roll for temp HP with?
1d8 plus 2.
Oops.
Technically, it's my superiority die roll plus my charisma modifier.
Okay.
5 health. Love it.
5 out of 5. Excellent. So we left the party in this very dangerous situation where zombies had burst out of boxes and a skeleton stuck to a tree is trying to reach out for you, Tristel. So I think
Yes.
we're just gonna hop in then. And we'll see what happens. So can I get 2 of our brave heroes to roll for initiative?
That's right. We didn't roll. We stopped.
Mm-hmm. I have no idea what we're up against. Oh my goodness.
Great. We're off to a good start, though.
Are we? Jeez.
You are. You both go before
Yeah.
the zombies.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. The skeleton? You both go before the zombies
What's-
and the skeleton. Well done.
The skeleton's separate from zombies?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, Tristel, you are first to act. The zombies have burst from the boxes. The skeleton, still sort of ribcage caught in the tree, reaches out for you, but you are too far for them to grasp. What are you gonna do?
So this is scary. I would like for there to not be so many of these, for us to deal with possibly all of them. So, I want to just start off and cast Sleep, and I want to cast it at a second spell level,
Oh.
so I can add
Wait, can
2d8.
can zombies sleep though? Or maybe that's what they were doing in the crates. So you're kind of just putting them back to whatever state they were in the crate.
It says creatures, so it doesn't like specify.
I feel like they should be able to sleep, but I don't know. What?
Oh my god. No, okay, it literally says undead and creatures immune to being charmed aren't affected by the spell. Oops.
Oh no.
Alright, so
Pearl, what have you done? I was looking forward to saying it has no effect. I was really looking forward to that.
well, okay, Bane can be cast on them, which also will help kind of pick this off, and I'll also cast that at a second spell slot, which basically means I can target an additional one, so I can target now all of them.
Excellent. And I don't believe there is... Though they do make charisma saves, and if they fail, then they have these problems. All right.
These real
Skeleton.
charismatic zombies.
Here's the skeleton's charisma saving throw. 0. It does fail. And zombies from top right to bottom left. 0. 1.
Ooh. Well,
5. They all fail. They are all baned.
Nice.
wait, why were there side rolls?
Suckers.
Because I clicked the skeleton button twice.
Oh.
Like a dum-dum.
Players allowed to fuck up, but the DM, no.
Nope. Have to be perfect all the time.
We should get one
Great.
gold
Do you
for
have
every
any-
mistake you make, regardless of category of mistake.
Before we move on, I want to make sure and I use my I give my bardic inspiration die to Pearl.
Ah, that's a bonus action. Easy peasy. Pearl now has bardic inspiration.
I forget, what does that give me?
Advantage on something?
No, it gives you a d6.
Mm-hmm.
On
On ability roll, attack roll, or saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
And you can wait until after you've rolled if you want to use it.
Mm-hmm.
That's extremely good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you have any movement, Tristel?
Oh, yes.
Do you?
You will provoke an attack of opportunity if you leave the zombie's threatening square, but it is baned.
Yeah, so I think I'll just yeet.
All right. It will reach out with a rotting claw for you, and then we will subtract 1d4 from this. 1d4, so it will roll a 16, which I do think is enough to still hit you.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Yeah. And it will do 5 points of damage.
Well,
Sundering
goodbye.
your temporary hit points.
yeah, temp HP.
If you flip the mic.
Okay. You have more movement if you desire. I will let you decide how far you want to go. You got like another 15 feet. Or this is chill, whatever.
This is the bush right beside me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if I have 15 feet, then yeah, I kind of want to move closer to Pearl. Just like away.
Mm-hmm. All right. Pearl, it is your turn. I believe you are in the tree observing the area around you, so you've got
Yes.
some height on these creatures as you see them pop out.
Yeah.
They smack Tristel as she flees. And what are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna read my spells for a few seconds. Flipping through my mental spell book. 10-foot radius. What is that? How does that?
It's a big area. It's 20-foot diameter. You could almost catch everything. Well, you could catch everything in a 10-foot radius.
Easy.
Okay, well then in that case, I'm gonna do that. So
What is
Bane gives them what? It subtracts from their saving throws. Is it all saving throws or?
Yeah. All attack rolls and all saving throws.
Damn. Okay, well, in that case, I'm gonna create a very sudden, loud, ringing noise, and I'm gonna cast Shatter in the center of that pile of zombies. And I'm gonna use Empowered Spell for this. I think I
What
can
does
do
that
that.
do?
So Empowered Spell allows me to re-roll damage die, up to my Charisma modifier. So I can re-roll 3 damage die.
Okay.
I don't know, like, do I have to pick which creature I have to re-roll it for, or
You
is
roll
it like...
damage once for all the things, and then it applies to everything. So you would re-roll the one set of damage dice, which would apply universally.
All right. So, okay. Hold on. And... Wait, can I use Tides of Chaos? I forget if I've...
You have had a long rest since last time you used it. You may Tides of Chaos at will.
Although I don't remember if it's triggered since last time.
It hasn't. I still have a card to play in my pocket, but I only have the one, so if you use Tides of Chaos now, I'm essentially losing my one forced
Okay.
Wild Surge roll.
Okay. All right. Okay. I don't know if I have to like do attack rolls. Do I need to do attack rolls?
I think it's a saving throw for Shatter.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So just put it in chat so we
Okay.
can read it.
There we go.
Okay. A sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice within range. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on the point must make a con saving throw, or take 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Yes.
Okay. So, starting with the skeleton. Con save, and there's a minus d4 on this one.
Okay.
So I'm not going to bother. 5 is definitely a failure. Zombies top right to bottom left. 1, 2, 3. Ho! The 20 is a success no matter what. The 19, even with a minus 4, is a 18. So I think those are both passes. But the other 2 will be shattered. Roll me 3d8 damage.
Okay. 3d8 for each of them.
Yeah,
Wait,
one
for
big
2 of
fat
them?
3d8 roll. No, just roll 3d8.
Okay.
And then,
okay.
would you like to re-roll any of those
Yes.
with your thing?
I would like to re-roll every single one of them, actually. So
Yes.
I'm gonna do that.
It's a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
So the skeleton will take 11, the zombie will take 11, and then the other 2 will take half. Minus 5. Minus 5. The wood around them, that wood that has not broken yet, is completely shattered. Little leaves fall from the trees. Small birds fall out of the trees, dead from the impact. And do you have any movement or bonus actions, Pearl? And you didn't use Tides of Chaos because it wasn't an attack roll, so...
No.
Okay. But you did cast a spell of first level or higher. And I believe
yes.
that means I get to make you roll some dice.
Yeah, I mean, this one is gonna be fine. I'm feeling
Yes.
this one is gonna be a
Totally
positive one.
fine.
All right.
View the notes. Is it just on the actual table itself?
Yeah.
It does create a wild surge,
Yeah.
right? Excellent.
Okay. I'm ready to do this roll. There we go. 3. That's a scary number.
Ooh. Okay. Just get both of my tables out.
I'm scared.
Well. If it isn't 8 non-poisonous snakes from your fingertips again.
Yay!
How appropriate.
Hell
Snakes fly from your fingers and land on the ground all around the zombies. There are 8 of them, and they writhe. They do not attack, but they, like, scurry across the ground.
Where do they land? Do they land where I aimed, like the initial cast?
They fly from your fingertips, and you're a little bit high up, so, you know, maybe, like, 1 here. It's a little hard to see, but, you know, another there.
They're
3,
camouflage.
4,
They are camouflage.
6.
Pearl, more snakes.
I didn't mean to do that.
Snakes cover the ground. Do you have any movement or bonus actions, Pearl?
No. I mean, I'm up in the tree, and I'm guessing these are not good climbers, so I'm feeling pretty safe up here.
Right.
Yeah.
The skeleton will take their turn and have to make an athletics check to try and free themselves from the tree. With a natural 20, the skeleton will use their turn and break. Oh, wait, hold on. They
Wait, is
do
it
get a
Bane?
-4, but a natural 20 is always a success.
Oh.
So it frees itself from the tree, and that is its whole turn. The first of the zombies will shuffle in Tristel's direction. There is this tent here. I don't know if it can attack through the tent, so I think it's going to like do one of these and move around. Is this close enough? That is just too far. They only have 20 movement speed. They're quite slow, so it shuffles
Okay.
towards you out of its box, near to the thing. The next zombie comes through here, moaning, groaning, grunting. It needs to be on the lair in front of the snakes, and can move to here and make an attack at you with its big, nasty, rotting claw. Rolls a 4 -2. Rolls a 2. Yes. Not a very good zombie. And this other one
Goodness.
will come to here. I don't think it's even aware of Pearl, so it'll just step forward towards
no.
Tristel.
You got this. It's fine.
12 -3 is a 9. That's definitely a miss. And Tristel's turn rolls around again.
Yes.
Bane is so
Okay,
good.
I'm so pissed that these like highest health ones are the ones that decided to come on over. Let's see. Okay, so remind me again what inspiration can be applied to. Is it all like ability?
Anytime you roll a d20.
Okay, cool. Hi. Sorry, a cat has just jumped up. All right,
Where are the snakes in the initiative order? Do the snakes?
They go on your turn.
Okay. I want to get away from this, like, really bad. I know that moving will provoke an attack of opportunity, but I think I have a few tricks up my sleeve to prevent getting hit. So I want to, like, move over here. Let me see how much that is. Okay, yes. Away. And are they going to try to attack me?
Yeah, this one you will be leaving their threatening reach, so they'll get an attack of opportunity. You're still within range of this one, so that one doesn't get the attack.
Oh. Okay, that's fine.
Right, so the first one will reach out with an 11 -1 is a 10 is a miss.
Yes. Okay, how tall is this tree?
The very tippy top of it is probably like 25 feet, but the highest point that you could like comfortably climb to is maybe 15 feet. It's about where Pearl is.
Okay. Pearl, can you give me a hand? Can I get up there with you?
You know how low my strength is?
I've got an inspiration to help with this, I think.
I mean, I guess I can try, but I don't know how that works initiative order-wise.
I was saying
Well-
more in character, but whatever roll I need to make to get up there.
Yeah. Normally, climbing a tree like this wouldn't have any rolls. You would just take your time and eventually scramble up it. Because there's like zombies reaching at
Yeah.
you and it's sort of a tense situation, I'm going to want an athletics or acrobatics check, whichever one you think suits best. And the DC for this gnarled old tree is going to be pretty low, so about a 10 on the DC.
I mean, I would also help if I can.
Okay.
But I don't know if I should.
Do I have to declare inspiration before?
I think so.
Okay, that's fine. I think I'll save that because I can also expend a bardic inspiration if I don't quite hit it. But I'm feeling confident in this acrobatics roll.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Easy peasy. You scramble
Okay,
up the tree.
no, fairly.
Damn.
You get to the 15-foot mark in your pearl. That will provoke an attack of opportunity from the zombie because you are leaving the threatening range. But now you're on the other side of the tree from them, so you've got like 50% cover. So they have a penalty to their attack roll, which is a 7, which is a miss anyway, and then minus the 4 is a 3, and then I think it's another 3 penalty for 50% cover, so they essentially roll a 0. And
Yay!
you and Pearl are treed. Well done.
Hell yeah.
Pearl, it's your turn.
All right. I am. So, I'm guessing I have vision down to the one right next to me, right?
Totally.
100%.
100%.
Okay.
Right, you have to declare inspiration before the roll. The language is a little confusing. It says spending your inspiration gives you advantage on that roll. That's before.
Oh, man.
Sorry for derailing. I'm just looking up rules in the background.
It's good. I'm always
Every
slow
game
casting my
needs a lawyer.
spells, so.
We got this in our
Uh,
tree.
Sure, we got this.
These are probably like some of the few boys that can't just come up after us.
True.
It doesn't specify in the rules if you have to use it before or after.
Oh, I just linked a D&D Beyond link in the Discord.
Yeah, I guess you can use it whenever you want. That's fine with me. It can be used after.
Wait,
All right, Pearl,
what?
that's giving you time. What? Is that not what you were intending on saying?
That was the opposite of what I was intending.
Oh. You can expend it when you make an attack roll, saving throw, or ability check. Gives you advantage on that roll. That's pretty ambiguous to me.
Yeah, okay.
No, but if you... No, I accept your ruling. Yeah, you have to declare it ahead of time. I love it. Thank you. Thank you.
It's fine. I feel like that adds a little bit of strategy to when you use it.
Yeah.
Okay.
House rule declared.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'll just do shatter again because I'm pretty sure I can hit all 3, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that should be fine.
Easy.
Yeah. Should I do empowered again? Probably, right? Probably.
It's not like you're going to need these spells later on. You don't need these spell slots.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't
I'm
need
gonna
the
I'm gonna
sorcerer
do
point.
empowered spell.
Great.
And all right, so I'm gonna cast it so that it hits those 3, and I'm guessing that is a 3d8,
Yes.
and then they need to make con saves. Okay,
Yes.
all right, okay.
And the poor little snakes. The poor little snakes will take 3d8 damage as well.
I'm gonna reroll
Shattering
Oh.
their
those
little hearts.
last 2. So I guess that's 2d8 for rerolling those.
Plus 5. Yeah.
2d8 plus 5, right?
Oh,
Hell yeah.
that's some good damage. 1, 2, 3. And the 19 will become an 18, which I think is probably still a pass.
Can I use cutting words? So when a creature I can see within 60 feet of me makes an attack roll, an ability check, or a damage. Oh, that's not a saving. Just kidding.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I also need to roll a d20.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Ooh, safe. One zombie is destroyed by the shatter spell. The whole creature's crumbling to the ground as its head caves or actually explodes outwards slightly, still within the confines of its saggy skin though, so it's more of like a and melts down like a jack-o'-lantern. The other two have limbs breaking. You can hear the ribs cracking within them. They stumble forward. The one against the tree leans against it heavily while reaching up for you and groaning. The other one leans against this barrel next to it. And the skeleton goes. It moves much more quickly than the zombies. And comes right up to the edge of the tree.
No.
That's a
I
speedy
don't
one.
like it. I don't like it.
Mm-hmm. And can skeletons climb trees? It's a great question.
It should say in the monster manual,
I'm
right?
gonna shout vicious mockery at them every time they try, if they do, and just mock them. That would be so rude if they tried to climb this tree.
True.
I don't think these basic bitch skeletons have the capacity to climb trees, but it does have the capacity to wave its weapon around and make desperate swipes at your ankles should they come low. You've both scrambled up to 15 feet. The skeleton can reach maybe 10 feet, and so all you see is its hatchet smashing against the tree,
no.
trying to reach the two of you, but to no avail.
Hell yeah.
This is a dead zombie, and soon our party finds themselves surrounded at the base of the tree. But
Retreat.
otherwise safe. Tristel, it's your turn. They can't reach you unless you go down to them, and that hatchet will take a long time to get through this tree. What are you gonna do?
Okay. I'm gonna do it. I haven't done it in a bit. I'm gonna throw one of my daggers at them. Well, I'll throw both down. I want to target the skeleton first.
Okay.
So
24 is a wonderful hit for 6 points of damage, which is actually enough to kill the skeleton outright.
Nice.
The 11 is targeted at which zombie?
the one on my side of the tree, like right here.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah. And it will take the 1 point of damage. Excellent. Ooh, I think I forgot. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Pearl, it's your turn.
Yum, yum, yum. I am going to the magic missile.
Yay.
One on this
Yeah,
one
just bust
and
up in all those
2 on
spell
this one.
slots. Yeah. Roll me a d20 first, please.
First. Damn.
Yeah, it's more fun this way.
Okay.
You haven't used your bardic inspiration yet, correct?
I don't think so. Because I haven't really done any attack rolls. They've all been
Yeah.
saves.
They've all just been saves.
Yeah. Or wait. They were all saves. Okay, so that's 2d4 plus 2 for the bottom one, I believe. Hell yeah.
10 points of damage should kill it. However, they do have undead fortitude, which I forgot on the first one, so we just forgot about it. It gets to make a con save to see if it keeps going. And it will roll a 22, and even with a 1d4 on top of that, ooh, that is a good one. That brings it down to 18. It will still survive and
God damn
keep
it.
going at 1 HP. And then please give me the 1d4 plus 1 on the other one.
Do I have to target the other one, or can I just
No, you had to declare it ahead of time,
Okay.
and so it must go,
All right, that's the other one.
which only drops it to 1 HP anyway. The skeleton is deadsies, and the zombies claw at the tree, but they can't quite get to you. So Tristel, it's your turn again.
Damn, we're kind of safe
Okay.
at this point then.
My daggers are down there, but I have a fun cantrip that I haven't tried yet, which is Vicious Mockery. So I unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments. They can hear me, though they must not understand me. So they have to succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage. And turn.
Yes.
So, skeletons, you can't, or sorry, zombies, you can't reach us. We're up here in the tree. Worthless.
The zombies have no soul and seem completely immune to your vicious mockery. The psychic damage does not affect the mindless creatures. Your words fall flat as they continue to try and drag you out of the tree. I'm going to give a zombie a... what do we call it? Actually, sorry, it's Trucel's turn. I skipped ahead a little bit. Pearl's turn. Sorry, go ahead, Pearl.
Dang it.
Well, I'm just gonna hurl a little firebolt at the top one. So that would be a ranged spell attack. Right. Whoop.
24 is a wonderful hit. Does it do any damage, though?
Theoretically, yes. Oh yeah, I can just click it.
Cantrip.
2. Oh yeah, I need to do the thing as well.
The thing that almost never works. It will pass its saving throw, even with the 1d4, and will remain at 1 hit point, even though it's been bursted by fire. The zombies will grab the tree and begin to try and shake it. It would be a very difficult roll for the zombies to shake the tree enough for you guys, for y'all to fall out. But gold does fall from a bird's nest above you into your pockets, conveniently. So the zombies will need a...
Both of them would need like a nat 20. No way they can shake a tree like of this size.
Well, you guys, you're pretty high up there. You're up next to the bird's nest where you find another set of gold, and it's possible that at that range the motion's a little bit stronger and the branches are a little bit weaker. If you were down lower, it would be harder to shake you out. But being way up there,
but they're not up there.
Vibrations are bigger. No. But they're gonna need a 24 on an athletics check, or a natural 20, whichever is easier for them. And since one zombie is helping the other, we'll make one athletics check at advantage. So, 15 and 6. No, they do not shake you out of the tree. Even if they had succeeded, you would have had a save to oppose it. Their turn passes as they shake the tree to try and pull you out. The snakes that have survived have slithered off into the swamp.
Heck yeah.
Happy for their new home, the other ones have perished.
Where did they come from?
Your fingertips.
But where did they live before that?
Maybe now's not the time to get philosophical about the origin of snakes.
Where did
It's
they
a worthy question.
come from?
Wait, why
Did
the
they just
snakes
leave
die?
their
Oh no.
shatter?
I killed them? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
did. Murderer.
Apparently. Rude.
Tristel, it is your turn. There are still 2 zombies that seem impervious to Pearl's murdering tactics.
Yes. Yes, indeed. The rest that I have that's not my daggers that are in the ground are like charmy spells, and I don't think that work on these based on previous. So actually,
You can just hang out. I can just do firebolts until we're safe. That's fine.
firebolts.
Theoretically. I don't know if there's gonna be like
Yeah,
50 more
I'm
zombies.
seeing if
spawning
I
from
have
something.
any buffs that I can give you. And I'll just do that. I'll buff you. I'll touch you and cast heroism.
Oh. What does that do?
It just gives you some more temp HP. Just could be worthwhile.
Wait, does that
Oh no,
stack, though?
that replaces temp HP.
It replaces it.
Yeah,
Just
you can
kidding.
only have one source, unfortunately.
Well, then I'll just cheer you on. Go Pearl! I'm here. I'll just start playing music. Well, we'll be here.
That sounds
Well,
good.
Pearl, What can you do?
I mean,
you
I
gonna-
think I'm just gonna continue using Firebolt until I know that it's not gonna work. Because right
Yeah.
now I don't know the condition for them to actually die, but I mean, yeah.
Blast them?
But yeah, so top one.
Oh,
well,
natural 1 on the attack roll. You hit the bird's nest. A small baby bird, not quite yet a fledgling, falls from the tree, incinerated,
Wait,
leaving a trail of smoke.
I'm gonna use my
as it
bardic
plunges
inspiration to save
the
this
ground.
bird. So there, Neil. I'm re-rolling this.
You're adding a d6 to it?
Yeah, it's adding a d6.
I mean, a natural 1 is a natural 1, my friend. There ain't
Oh,
nothing you
okay.
can do about it. There's
Yeah,
no
a
modifier that
d6
can-
is not gonna help that.
Okay, well,
Yes.
fine.
You now have effectively looted the bird's nest after taking the money and killing the baby bird inside. How does that make you feel?
Sorry.
Money.
The nature of cats to kill these things.
I guess, yeah.
Would you please roll me a cantrip surge?
Mm-hmm.
One day, it's gonna happen. The zombies will shake the tree once more, getting advantage because there's 2 of them. Oh, and it's a natural 20 on the strength check. That's all they needed. I need both of our people in the tree to give me DC 10 dexterity saving throws or fall from the tree, take D6 falling damage, and be within range of the zombies.
Okay, but I can use the thing here, right? The bardic inspiration for this
The
roll.
bardic inspiration.
Yeah, you can wait and use it after.
Oh, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Athletics?
Dexterity.
Dexterity
Oh,
saving
dexterity.
throw. Not a problem, Autumn. Well done. Easy peasy. Yeah.
Wait, I forgot where the save were.
That's on the thing itself.
Dexterity save. I'm gonna use the thing.
Do that. Do that.
Don't
do
roll
that.
1.
D6.
Mm-hmm.
8 plus D6. Okay.
You stay within the confines of the tree. You know how hard it is to roll a natural 20? The zombies take their turn. Tristel continues to cheer and... Yes. and...
Yeah.
Okay. And Pearl.
Yeah, I'm gonna firebolt the top one, actually.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Oh, 9 actually hits! Zombies
Oh,
have AC
damn.
8.
Hell yeah.
Yes, they're very slow and sort of squishy.
4 fire damage.
4 fire damage, and here comes its con save. 18, even with a 1d4, will still at least be a 9. And it will stay there. So you blast it with fire twice. It kind of drops to the ground, seemingly dead, and then just picks itself back up again and goes right back to shaking the tree. But this other one that you hit with the shatter spell did go down for realsies,
Yeah.
so you know they can be killed. They're very difficult. All right, let's see if we can get another natural 20 here. No, not this time. Pearl?
What a standoff. I got this.
There we go. Make it happen.
Okay. 7. This has gotta work.
This has to work.
Yeah.
This time.
Yeah.
7 damage.
1d20 plus 3 is their check. And then minus 1d4 is a 10, and they needed a 12, so the zombie will
Yeah.
die, crumbling to the
Yeah.
ground,
Goodness.
mildly on fire. Only
Super
one
rude.
zombie left. It only gets the regular strength check to shake the tree, and really, really fails it. Maybe you can do it, Pearl.
Alright.
Maybe. Well, actually, hold on. We needed another cantrip surge for the last one.
I did,
And
didn't
for
I?
this
No, I
one.
didn't. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
Double cantrip.
2 of them.
There we go. And then another
One
one
more.
for this one.
And roll your damage.
Roll your goddamn damage.
I feel like you rolled more than 20
Oh.
of these
Definitely.
cantrips, and you haven't. Feeling like someone is rigging the system here. I don't like it. 1d20 plus 3 minus 1d4, and it needs a 5 or less to fail. No, it will stay alive.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
Go for it.
Firebolting away.
Mm-hmm.
One of these days a cantrip will fail.
Just
There we
spamming.
go.
Oh my gosh, if it's here where she's just like spamming it.
Whoops. And and it will fail and die.
Yay! Finally.
Soon, it is just the two of you in the swamp, and the skeleton, and the zombies, and the dead snakes. Wind blows through the trees. You can hear the distant rivets of frogs, but not much else.
I'm gonna check the bird's nest.
No more birds chirping. They're gone.
On the snakes. That's sad.
Okay, what were these things?
I don't know. I don't think they were alive. And counting what we have here, I'm not certain if we have found our hunters.
If I look around, do I see anything? Like any other zombies or anything suspicious?
Make me a perception check. Nah. It's a lot of trees about. Your vision's not that... You won't go that far because of all of the, the tall plants, all the tall trees. You can really only see maybe a couple 100 feet in any direction before it gets too obscured to make out any details. Sort of swampy area, but these boards do generally kind of keep going. There seems to be somewhat of a path that heads towards the right of the screen.
Well, I'm gonna get down.
I'm gonna stay up here for a few more minutes.
Okay.
Climb down,
Spooked by the...
like right where the zombies are and the skeletons.
So there's this space behind me. I have ropes, so I'll just kind
Yeah.
of hoping that was the right choice as dice are being rolled.
No, it's fine. Yeah, you get down out of the tree. It's just it's a normal thing.
Okay.
Every day happens.
Be careful
And I
down
want
there.
to shimmy far to close to the shore,
Mm-hmm.
around. Okay. This isn't scary at all. I want to go over to this tent, gingerly stepping over the fallen corpses of our snake friends. F in chat. And I want to take a look at this tent and see, like, is there anything left behind? Is there anything that could, like, identify whose tent this was?
This looks like a what do you call it? Like a reflective warmer, the sort of like lean-to that you would set up when you have a fire so that the fire heat then bounces off and like warms you from all sides. Looks like it was built to keep a human warm, and you can see that there are some like crumbs lying around. Not crumbs, what do you call them? Crumbs of wood, splinters lying around, like someone had been carving something, like little curls of wood laying about here. Like perhaps maybe someone sat near a fire and whittled or was doing woodworking of some kind.
Alrighty. Reminder again who is it that we're searching for? I'm trying to remember the number, and then there was also like a ranger character.
There
Going
are
after
4 of them.
Yes.
Cash, Meg, Kilo, and Nibble.
Wasn't like their husband and
3 kids.
3 kids?
Three kids.
The grandpa and the 2 grandchildren? 3 grandchildren?
Oh, okay. So not kids, but rather,
Grandchildren.
or not
Yeah.
like they're kids, but they're not young, or like how does this work?
The
No,
ages
not
were not
Babu's.
given. It was. She just said my grandchildren, so they could be adults, they could be proper children. Who knows?
They're not going to take children into an alligator-infested swamp.
True.
Probably.
Glances at my story about the inflatable boat.
Is there anything here on these zombie corpses that like looks like anything? Like, are they recent?
They
Is it,
are.
like super decayed?
How familiar are you with the process of death and decay? Like, how much time have you spent around rotting bodies?
Probably not the most.
All right, make me a medicine check. You're gonna need a DC 10 will give you some information. DC 15 will give you more, so forth and so on.
Mm-hmm.
Better check, the better information. I don't know. It's a dead body. It's in a swamp.
Fair enough. So, Pearl, I don't know who these people are, or used to be people. It seems pretty safe, though. At least, maybe we should get out of here.
Okay. Are you sure? Can you try poking one of them to make sure it's dead?
Oh, well, I guess I have to get my daggers anyways, don't I?
Poke them
So
with something
I'll
longer,
retreat.
not your dagger.
Well, I need to get my dagger off of them.
Okay.
Daggers, so this skelly, I grab one.
Yep, you can rip the dagger out of its skull. No problem.
And this one.
Yeah, the daggers come out. Nothing happens. You just have them in your possession again.
I want to
And
look
my
at them very
dagger kinda
carefully to see if they move.
Poke him.
As Christelle pulls the dagger.
The only movement they make is in response to the dagger being pulled out, which, slightly pulls the body. But that's it.
Okay.
I think they're dead.
They were dead before too, or they look dead, and then they weren't.
I think they're dead now. Like
really dead.
really dead.
Okay. I'm gonna slowly climb down the tree. On the Tristel side of the tree because I'm spooked and I don't want to be far away. Guessing I don't need to roll anything. I've climbed a lot.
That's fine. Yeah. It's totally fine. You hop out of the tree. Easy peasy.
Neat. Okay.
What are the two
Let's
of you gonna do?
get away. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure if we found who we're looking for. But even if this were, well, might not be everyone we're looking for. Well, skeleton, 3 kids.
Do we see any identifying information, like wearing some cloth that we saw in town or something, or some colors that the town has? Or if they're wearing alligator armor, because that was their thing.
One of the zombies has alligator skin boots, but that's the only alligator skin that any of them are wearing. What's that tell you?
I mean, that probably means that they just bought it from the family rather than being part of the family. Which would probably be common around these parts, because I vaguely recall that you mentioned that a lot of them wear alligator skin.
Dare you go on and press deeper into the swamp, searching for what you look, or are you gonna go back and get some help?
Well, getting help is difficult, because I don't know what to do with the llama if we try to go get Kyra.
Come back to
Well-
a zombie llama.
Yeah, and I'm wondering too, didn't she want these bodies?
Well, are we sure it's them?
Well, that's the question. If it is the thing she asked is she wanted to, give them a proper send-off.
But yeah, I don't think
Still
it's-
hoping we can find them alive, so I guess they're not going anywhere.
Yeah, they're probably gonna stay here.
Do we want to press on and... I don't know. That was a lot. I would rather have Kyra here.
We could maybe head back to the camp, and maybe we should just take the llama back to Trog Canyon and come back here later. But I guess the chance of the people being alive is gonna...
Lower.
Yeah.
Well, we could always park the llama at the inn. maybe the family would even be willing to take it on while we're, looking for these people for them.
I have a lot
Either
of valuables
way,
there, though.
that's true. Either way, I feel like we should go back.
Okay. Yeah,
You can make your way
I
back.
think that's a good idea.
You can get to the boat and make your way to to Khyperia, who you will find late in the afternoon here, down at the edge of the swamp. The party reunited. The zombies nowhere to be seen. We can turn off the spookiness of the music and just have regular, ordinary, peaceful swamp background sounds. It's fine.
Wait, are you muted?
No, I'm just mouthing everything's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Well,
All is fine.
maybe this is the perfect time for our first break. When we come back from the break, we will see if the party dares venture into the swamp, or maybe just call it a day. They're probably dead. Let's just move on.
Yeah.
Abandon them to their fates.
Right. See y'all after the break.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Embers of the Wilds. Our party is here, near the swamp, at the end of the river next to Khyperia. And reunited in the late afternoon, the party can talk to one another and decide their next course of action.
How have you been, Kyra?
Giving llama some pets. Many, many pets. Hanging out. Haven't seen anyone come up the river.
That's good.
Pets and scritches?
What?
Pets and scritches?
Yes. Yes. Of course. Of course.
Okay, Kyra, we ran into dead people that were living, that were attacking us. We made it out alive, but
Okay.
I don't know what to make of it. There were 4 of them, but I don't think they were the people we were looking for. And we were kind of too scared to continue going further without you.
Yeah, I feel like if it was conversation, if there was, if they were the family that we're looking for, I would imagine that the clothing would be all alligator skin, because I would imagine that they would wear the cheapest clothes available to them, because it's a city in crisis, and if there's only one pair of boots of alligator skin, that seems very unlikely, because I would imagine this family is decked out in alligator gear.
Yeah.
It's true.
Um,
One of them was a skeleton. It was a lot scarier than the others. I don't know what's going on in this swamp, but
yeah, sounds like we should go
definitely
home.
nothing good.
Actually, we have an important shipment. Town has been unguarded for too long. We should fix that.
But what about the family? They're missing their families and
What
friends.
about our families, Pearl?
Yeah, that's true.
It's true.
But how long? I don't know how long they can wait.
Well, I'm not
think-
losing this llama, so you two feel free to go back in there on your own. But this
Oh,
shipment is
no.
important. We are not abandoning it or this llama.
How long would it take to go to Trog Canyon from here?
Yeah.
A couple days.
So it would be like
It would
4
be-
days when we return.
Yeah, it'd be
if
like
we wanna...
3 days to get there, and then maybe 3 days to get back.
Oh, I have the perfect solution.
Oh?
We tie the llama up and I cast invisibility on it.
Yes! That's a really good solution.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
I don't think
How-
it's going to attack anything or cast a spell. Do we know if the llama can cast spells?
It is a non-spell casting llama. You're
Okay.
99% sure.
We haven't seen it cast any spells.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because as long as we
Well-
don't leave the llama, like, overnight or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think we want to be here overnight.
Yeah. What time of the day is it right now?
It's like later afternoon. They're a few hours before the sun sets. And now that you know where things are in the swamp, you could probably get back to that same spot you were in less than an hour. You could get back to that same spot before nightfall.
Okay, sure, yeah.
We should find a place to put the llama that's out of the like beaten path
Out
to make
of
sure.
the-
As long
that
as
it's,
we can
like-
get back to the llama before night or whatever.
We have to clearly mark around the llama so we don't lose sight of it.
Lose sight of it.
You can mark a spot and tie the llama up with enough slack that it can still graze, and with an invisibility spell, no one will be able to see it. But you will be able to hopefully find it.
Yeah, this sounds like a good idea.
Okay. And back the party heads into the swamp, rowing or pulling their boat as necessary until you...
Tristel is out of temp HP. Do we want to, or can we?
Yeah, we can. It would just use one of my superiority die,
Right.
which I use for attacks and whatnot.
Okay, that might be spooky because your attacks are.
But it's a bonus action that I can do mid-battle, so I could just do that mid-battle.
That's really good. Okay.
We should have some temp HP on you right now, though.
Yes.
If you would please.
Nice.
7. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Now that you're here in the late afternoon, the position of the sun has changed, the angles of the shadows have shifted, and you have new and fresh eyes to look about. Kyra, you are new to this zone. Would you make me a perception check?
Oh.
Very good, Kyra. As the
Kyra.
sun is setting and the shadows have shifted, you are able to see that off further to the right here, maybe a couple 100 feet, there appears to be a thatched roof, which you can sort of barely see. You can't see any other part of the building, but there's definitely like a little bit of a thatched roof that would have been in shadow a few hours ago, but is now in the dying light of the last rays of the afternoon.
Kyra claps. Let's go.
Okay. Wait, where are we going?
Sure.
The thing over there, didn't you see that last time?
No. But I trust you. Let's do this.
Yeah, you get a little bit
Interest-
closer, and you'll realize very quickly that the path doesn't lead all the way there. The house is on a small island surrounded by swamp, and is really only approachable by boat. There is a small dock as well, upon which sits a single crocodile basking in the dying rays of the last light of the sun. Luckily, you
Oh.
have a boat, so that's
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
imagine we can go back and fetch it, and that's not too difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here you are, rowing the boat forward. You can see that there is a house, which is over here. The contents of the house are blocked out from you, and there's a small little outbuilding and a dock that runs along it. And perched upon the dock is a singular crocodile, although you're pretty sure there must be more in the water around you, lying underneath the surface, hidden from sight.
They're just as scared of us as we are of them, right?
Probably. So what
Yeah.
I think I want to do is row around somewhere,
Yes.
dock on this side, and then see if we can kind of just not spook it, but just like get it to say like, hey, I'd rather, like, this sunspot is no longer a nice cozy sunspot, I'd rather be in the water.
Hmm.
Go on, get.
How does one say that to a croc?
What Tristel said. Just get
Go on, get.
Go on.
Get on.
Give me an animal handling check, Tristel, as you go on, get the croc.
Oh,
Yeah,
and we...
crocodile is not looking for a fight. It's already fed. It's chilling. You come over here and start harassing it. It takes a minute or two, and eventually, like, hisses at you and then plunges into the water and vanishes from sight.
Neat.
That is how you do it.
Nice.
And that's when you hear a voice from inside the house. Hello? Is that help? Is somebody there?
Who are we talking to?
Griz! My name is Griz!
Ooh.
Who are you?
We're looking for some people who got lost in the woods recently.
You're also looking for the same people.
Are you alive?
Yeah, I think so. We just killed some undead things, so...
Poking their head out of the building is a badly wounded ranger. She has clear lacerations around her thighs and calves and shoulders and hands.
Are you doing
out
okay?
And motions for you quickly to join her inside the building, and opens the door and pops right back in.
I'm
Yeah,
still
that's-
gonna stay in the back of the gang.
I'll confidently stride in. I trust Griz.
Okay.
Yeah, they're very badly injured too.
I'm still the spook.
I cannot heal, I think.
I don't think any of us can really. Well, I could do Song of Rest and be like, nap it out.
I can't rotate. I don't know what.
Oh no, but if she has lacerations, it's probably bleeding.
Yeah. She will motion you in, and the three of you can join her inside this building. Also in here is an old man, bald on the top of the head, wearing alligator skin clothes.
Ooh, is that, Cash?
It is, he says. How do you know my name?
We met your, recall, wife, who was very worried about you, and sent us to go looking for you.
Adaptech?
Yes!
Yeah. Yes, that's it.
Bless her heart, he says.
Are you all okay?
Well, not really. They come at night. We've been trapped in here for days. We don't have a boat to get off of this. They sunk the boat. So we've been stuck here. Kids, come out! And stepping out from within this other room are two people. One is a human male in his late teens, early 20s. The other is what appears to be maybe a half-elf, very young looking. Tristel, you would know that half-elves have a very similar rate of progression to humans in terms of like growing up. They take a little bit longer. You know, like half-elves might be 18-ish maturity when they're like 24 or 25-ish. This young girl looks pretty young still. She looks like she's maybe 8 or 9, so maybe in half-elf years that's like 12 or something. Mm-hmm. And they will both step out, and Cash will say, "Can I introduce you to Nibble and Kilo?"
Oh, very, very nice to meet you.
Hello.
Can I, kind of in a quiet voice, ask where Meg is?
There's an uncomfortable exchange of glances between the four other people here.
And then I
Cash
will...
says,
Yeah.
She, they dragged her down with the boat.
I hang my head and look sad.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, our deepest condolences.
How big is your boat? Do you have enough time to ferry us all back to the mainland back to solid ground before night falls?
I think so. If we... Okay, how many are we? We would have to take 3 trips, I believe.
The ranger, Griz Guts, speaks up and shakes her head and says, "That's not enough time to get everyone back. The sun will fall in just an hour or two."
Shoot. Okay. Guess we're staying here then. And
As long as we get up early in the morning.
yeah, let's make sure to secure the boat so they can't sink this one too.
Can we lift the boat up so that it's not even in the water?
Pull it on the dock,
Onto
yeah.
the dock or like beach it over here or something.
Yeah.
Which one would you like to do? Both are easily doable.
I would say pull it up and then put it vertically up against a wall so that an alligator won't like sleep in it and then pull it down or whatever. Just something
Oh, nice.
nice squish.
That's so good. That's so good.
Yes.
There we go. In between the buildings. Nice and stable.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay. I assume if
Griz
they've
will...
sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I assume if they've been here a while already, they've already like boarded up the windows and whatnot.
They don't have any boards or hammers or nails with which to board up the windows.
Do we have anything?
The windows are shutters, which are like latched shut, but are not super sturdy.
So who exactly come here at night?
The undead.
How many?
Griz shrugs. Well, they're not like the undead that I've normally seen or heard of. She will, gently push Tristel to the side and motion to this door over here and say, we have 2 of them lured in there and trapped in there.
Trapped.
Inside?
Are they still alive?
Well, sure.
Moving.
She motions for you to come and looks like she's going to crack the door for you to take a peek. Just a quick one.
No, I'm gonna discourage her from doing that.
Okay.
We had actually had a look at them already. I don't think we need another.
They're undead crocodiles.
Crocodiles?
Zombie crocodile. I've never seen anything like this in my time. I grew up in these swamps. I feel like I know everything. I've never seen an undead crocodile before.
Goodness. Okay, that's good to know.
Is it alive? Or is it does it move?
There were 2 in here when we were fleeing the others. Managed to lure them into the room, lock them in there. She motions to the wounds on her legs as like an explanation. That was 2 days ago.
Is Griz gonna turn into a vampire? Oh no. Or undead?
Oh no.
It's been 2 days, right? She should be fine.
It's fine that the classic story is always 3 days, but it's fine.
Oh, is that it? What a coincidence.
So, okay, they're in that room. What about the other one?
They will show you that the other room is just empty. They had been hiding the kids in there. Whoops, that's the wrong button. Hiding the kids in there is like that's still the wrong button. Tool of last defense. In case something broke in through the front door or out this door, at least the kids would have been safe in this secondary defensible room.
And I assume the other room is also...
This is the one where the crocodiles are.
This one.
Oh, the one outside? Oh, it's empty. It's a old,
Okay.
storage shed for things, but there wasn't much left by the time we found this place. It was almost entirely abandoned.
Okay.
And
Well, this seems...
Griz points to the room with the crocodiles. There were strange blood stains in that room. I think this has been a place of death or murder, or maybe the place where the undead are made. I think this might be a laboratory is not the right word, but some sort of undead swamp shed.
Do you have ideas of better places to defend from overnight?
No.
You could get up on the roof and keep watch. If that helps.
I might prefer to keep everyone inside. Because my thoughts is alligators can't jump very well and they can't climb very well. So if we could board up the bottom part of the doorway, that might increase defenses a bit.
While this is happening, I want to just kind of back up and cast Detect Magic.
That is really valid. Extremely valid choice.
I just hear laboratory and I'm like, oh no. Oh gosh. Oh geez.
Oh, actually, I can heal things. I've been carrying around 3 potions of healing.
Oh. I forgot we even had those.
Yeah, we have 6.
Oh,
I left 3 of them
it's true.
back at Draw Canyon.
Damn.
Those are valuable.
Do potions of healing do things like cure onsetting undeadness?
The question is, would we know?
Would we know? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, do we know that that's what's happening?
Whoever has the highest Arcana check in the party may make us an Arcana roll.
-2.
To see if they
also 2.
know.
Mine's 3, so I can make the roll.
You've never heard anything about undead and potions of healing or healing magic mixing or not mixing. It's just...
Or like if someone is poisoned,
They might need a
do we
different
know
type of
any
antidote.
stories of like poisons and potions of healing?
So potions of healing won't negate existing poison. They will heal damage. So if the poison is just like you take 10 damage, then it'll just repair it. But if the poison is you're going to take 10 damage every hour, it'll repair the damage, but it won't stop the poison. That much is known for certain.
Yeah. I think that I would like to give a potion of healing to Griz and a potion of healing to the very weak child. But the other child, I think, I would want to save the third one in case someone else gets gravely injured.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I'm sorry. You said one for Griz and one for the most wounded child?
Yes.
Okay. Would you roll me 2d4 plus 2 for Griz and 2d4 plus 2 for the wounded child? I do believe that is the healing potion amount.
Nice.
Potion of healing, 2d4 plus 2. Nice.
Okay.
So Griz will heal 7. And her wounds will net over. The boy Kilo will heal, whoops, a little bit too much. There we go. And be fine as well.
Okay.
Do you want me to scout and see if I see anything nearby?
Oh, and I also want to remember, was the alligator basking looking weird in any way? Or did it look like a regular old alligator?
You know, at the moment, it looks like a regular alligator, but you definitely weren't checking it for signs of being undead. But Tristel was able to scare it off, and it was in the sunlight, and they said they only come at night, so...
Seems pretty normal.
Seems pretty normal.
For now.
So, about that detect magic.
Right. The detect magic. First things you notice as coming through the very thin wood walls, the signs of 2 magic sources in this room. Large magic sources, but not overly magical. How is that? How would you? Yeah, that's a good way of doing it.
Yeah.
So they're physically big, but the strength of the magic isn't too crazy strong. You will also notice from a board near the hearth on this back corner, there is some sort of small radiation of magic coming from back here. And you will spot a medium-sized magic aura from the floorboards here, and a medium-sized magical aura from the floorboards here, and a medium-sized magical aura from the floorboards here. Like, the area directly underneath where you're standing are 3 things, and then a small thing over this way.
Okay. If I gaze over toward yonder friend, Griz, anything amiss?
Let's see. No, you take a look at her. She's got like hide armor. It's a little bit of alligator skin here with a little bit of fur pulled over it. She's got a short bow and a machete. She's got a backpack with like some rope attached to the side of it. But that's about it.
What about the School of Magic?
So no magic on Griz. The School of Magic for the 2 things in the back
Zones.
and the 3 large ones are... You get the School of Magic? Any creature you learn at school, if any? Yeah. Those 5 things are all necromancy.
Well, they're large potions hidden under
We
the
have
floorboard.
suspected this.
Can I ask if any of the things under the floor are moving? So my theory is they could be like undead rats.
No, there's no movement going on.
So there's definitely something wrong here. Very astute observation. I forget who made it, Griz. If this is the safest place we have, sure. I feel we should use like the last amount of time we have before the sun falls to fortify this place a bit.
Yeah, I want to investigate as well.
Yeah. I
I mean,
presume
if
you
we're
explained
pulling boards
that-
up, yeah. So yeah, things are weird. There's energy in places. We should only stay here tonight. We should leave immediately. I'm not certain it's safe. I do like want to investigate like what those zones are. If there's something underneath. If we need wood to board stuff up, let's take some planks from the ground then.
I presume you explained what you saw to everyone?
Yes.
Is there a
this-
basement to this
The small
place?
one over here was also necromancy. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that.
Oh, okay. I think I've seen that.
Yeah.
All
There
the
is
ones
no obvious stairs or trapdoors or hatches or basement entrance anywhere to be seen. Except for maybe in this room, which hasn't been explored yet, but does contain 2 undead crocodiles.
It's true.
Griz, have you ever been under this building? Or in a basement?
If there's anything underneath it, I think it's just the island below us. And then the swamp below it.
Well, Tristel seems to detect something right underneath us with the same magic aura as the 2 alligators in there.
Griz immediately backs up and away and pulls out her machete.
Something is under
what-
here, it seems. Which is, I don't want to sleep on top of whatever that is.
Cash tells the children to get back in the other room and goes to block the doorway.
Here's a strange question. We have like a couple hours left. Would that be enough time for 1 trip to the llama and back?
Enough trip to the llama, but probably not back. It would probably get dark on the way here.
Never mind then.
Okay, can we reasonably, like, pull up a floorboard and look under?
Yeah.
Or...
Yeah! Which floorboard do you want to pull up?
I want to try the small thing
No.
first. I'm going to be very ready with an attack. Either just like squish it with my shield or stab it or whatever.
Yeah, I'm also gonna be ready to just cast something in case.
Don't burn down the building.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm gonna be ready to smack it with my staff.
I mean, if you have a non-fire attack, that might be nice, but
Do I?
you're all fire.
Well, I have my claws.
The fire burns within your heart.
Okay, go for it. Lift the floorboard.
It will take some prying with a tool or a weapon to loosen the board, but once initially pulled up, it seems to come away fairly easily, like this was something that was pulled up often. And underneath the floorboard is a head, a human head with long white hair, wrinkly, saggy eyes, clearly feminine in nature. And the eyeballs quickly roll up to look at you. It is not but a head. No body. Just a head that ends in raggedy flesh.
I stab it immediately. Fuck this shit.
That is so scary.
Give me an attack roll.
Two-handed this time.
You easily hit the head. Roll me some damage. 10 damage is probably far more HP than the head has remaining. Let's see. Head would have a fraction of whatever this HP's would have been. Ooh, it did have 17 HP. If we say the head had, I don't know, 20% of the life, that would be 3 hit points. And you did 10 damage. So you split the head in twain, and it just parts before you.
Yep. Next. Cover this floorboards up.
Put that thing back where it came from. Also help me.
I don't even know if I had time to even see what was going on. It was just lift floorboard and then Khyra just shoves sword down.
Done. Bye.
Next floorboard.
Next floorboard.
Wait, Khyra, what did you see over there?
Fucking curses.
Khyra!
Unnatural magic that should not exist and no longer exists.
Okay, I trust you.
Is there an aura left behind?
No. Yeah, I guess your detect magic is still going, so you can see after Khyra hits with the blade, the necromancy aura just like fades away and disappears.
Khyra?
Small one over.
Whatever you did, I think it's dead.
It's good. One down.
All right.
How many to go?
The next board lifts, and as it does so, an arm reaches out because this is a human zombie underneath this section, and it is just ready and waiting to be let out of its cage. So as you lift it up, the creature will, and we should roll initiative.
I feel like we were all ready to attack, though, right?
Yeah.
So we should get a round before.
Okay. So who is the one lifting the floorboards?
Not I, because I want to stab it.
And not me, because I'm scared.
And this person was attacked. I'll be the one lifting it, damn it, with my daggers, just prying it open.
Okay, so Khyra, go ahead and you'll just win initiative, or we'll get a surprise round, whatever you want to call it. An ambush is the appropriate term. Go ahead and make an attack roll against the zombie. You have advantage because it is prone.
Do I also get to attack, or is it just Khyra?
I think you can attack as well, if you are positioned and wanting to, if that was your intent. 10 will do it, but roll again in case you roll a natural 20. It could happen.
Oh, right, because it's advantage, right?
Yeah. All right. Regular hit. 8 points of damage into the zombie's body. And
no.
What are you doing?
I'm second winding.
Oh?
I'm going again.
Action surging?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
You're ready when we look
I'm so ready.
Critical hit.
Slap that boy.
Yo!
12 points of damage. The zombie's been like hacked off one arm and split down the middle. You can see all the way through its chest to the ground below as the blade separates the torso like a stuffed animal that's falling apart. Pearl.
Do I get movement as well, or is it just attacks?
This is an ambush, so it's just the attack.
Okay, I'm gonna firebolt.
What? No.
16 hits!
Yep.
Roll some damage and roll us a cantrip surge check.
3.
Yeah,
All
you'd
right.
like to see it.
Yeah. Khyra, you'll beat the zombie in initiative, so I think you can kill it.
Okay.
Unless you miss really badly. It's possible. No, it's not possible. It does. Well, hold on.
Not with these stats.
It gets a con check. Oh my god.
Oh.
Even though you've like severed the most of its body from its head, the zombie will still act. You hit movement, and Pearl, you should roll initiative as well.
Wow.
Oh, Pearl.
What a
Yeah. The zombie, with one good arm, grabs and pulls itself out of the hole in the ground, pass over the floorboards, like bending and breaking as they snap up around it. And it begins to drag itself in Pearl's direction. Pearl, paralyzed with fright, must suffer an attack as the zombie grabs hold of your foot, drags it towards its
Rude.
face, and tries to bite you.
Can Griz also roll initiative?
Yes,
They want to?
Griz should
Oh.
roll initiative. That is a great
Am I
point.
initiative rolling or no? Because I'm.
I think you are now. I think we're all rolling into
Okay.
initiative at this point. Okay. So it's a little bit crowded in here. Griz only has the one machete. Well, she's got the short bow, but she didn't have it out. And who is first? Ooh, wait a minute. Wait, there's more. Hold on.
Oh,
Because
no.
the floorboards have now opened and are weakened.
No,
so
no,
the
no, no,
other
no.
ones are now able to roll into initiative and see when their turn will come up, and then have to break out of their undead holding.
It's got to be crowded down there as well. Like, it's hard for them to get out.
What a cursed basement.
All right, Khyra, you are acting.
Acting?
It's your turn to go.
Oh, wait. Do they attack?
Oh, wait, no,
Pearl?
Tristel and Griz. Yeah, sorry. Tristel, take your turn, and then we'll do Griz, who is actually going to switch to a bow so that it's too crowded. Too many people in melee. Doesn't want to hack off someone's foot by accident.
I'll double dagger.
17 is a great hit, and the zombie must roll a saving throw. Or it will survive and live still.
Calling inspiration for double dagger. But we still got it.
23 will do 4 points of damage, and it passes its con one more time. It still remains at 1 hit point. Coming for Pearl.
I will give away another bardic inspiration die to I'll give it to Pearl since she's up next. Oh, sorry. Okay, I have more.
Griz will finally get that bow shot off, which is a hit, but barely any damage as she pins part of the zombie to the board, and it will still survive.
my God.
And now we're at the top of the initiative order. Khyra, it's your turn. The zombie's going for Pearl's toe beans. What are you gonna do?
No, not the beam.
Not the beam.
No!
Oh, you narrowly avoid cutting off Pearl's
Yes,
foot.
I do have inspiration.
Or wait, do you have to call it before?
But
or...
didn't you just lawyered yourself
Oh
into
my
not
God.
using it?
Um,
Oh my god.
Wait, did you get the bardic inspiration, or I guess it wouldn't help because
I give it to you, yeah. I'll give it to Kara next time.
Griz will take a turn, aiming another arrow at the creature, saying, "Stay down! Stay down!" 5 damage. Surely the zombie won't roll a 10 on this roll. It dies.
Yes.
And just when you thought it was safe, the next zombie pops out of the floorboards right behind Khyra, reaches out from behind her, and tries to grab her and drag her into its grave. 15?
15 misses.
Not close enough.
Jesus Christ, you're
Tristel.
insane.
Strong. So strong. Now it's me.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. We got some first level spell slots. Let's, Bane.
Right. Baning the one zombie.
Wait, but it should
And
hit the other one
action.
too, right?
Well, we don't know when that's gonna come up, and I just, don't want us to get hit by this at all.
Yeah, and she can't see it yet.
Oh, it's a line of sight thing?
Yeah, I'm just trying to preempt because I'm not that strong, so I'm just trying to help out.
It is successfully baned. And that is... Nope, that one's dead. That is when the next zombie will burst from the floorboards, this one in front of Kyra.
Dang it.
And facing Kyra, it will attempt to grab and bite on her neck with a 7. No dice. Pearl takes a turn.
Okay. I can't use Shatter here without hitting any of, like, our friends.
That's correct.
And don't shatter the house.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna move. I don't have line of sight to this one, right?
You totally do, yeah.
Yeah.
Or actually, I don't know which one I should attack.
You should attack the one on the bottom.
Yeah, like the unbaned one.
I just worry I'm gonna miss because it's not baned.
Oh, right.
If I use like attack roll attacks, which is what I had planned.
Bane gives it a penalty to its saving throw and its attack roll, but it doesn't make it easier to hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I should attack the bottom one.
Yeah.
Oh, and is it okay? I totally intended to give Kyra one of my other bardic inspiration die.
You had mentioned that you were going to do it on your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's legit.
Okay. Okay. Then I am. I'm gonna use Tides of Chaos and cast Scorching Ray.
Don't burn the house.
I don't think I can light things on fire with Scorching Ray and Firebolts. I think it's like specifically says that it doesn't like light things.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
The
Yeah, Neil said it would be.
snakes on fire.
Fine.
Okay.
Fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that, and so that will give me advantage on the attack rolls, right? And is it for one of the attack rolls or all 3? For Scorching Ray.
It's a great question. You gain advantage on one attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Okay. That's.
Wait a minute, didn't you just use Tides of Chaos earlier today?
Did I?
No, you didn't. No, you talked about it, but you didn't use it. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
So it's just one attack roll that you get advantage on your pick.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna attack the bottom one and with all 3 rays. And I'm gonna cast an empowered spell as well. Where are my things? There we go. Okay. And empowered, is that for I decide ahead of time which one of the damage rolls that I can empower, or do I just roll all 3 and then I pick the dice from there? Sorry for all the questions.
No, you roll all your damage dice after all the attacks are finished, and then you can choose which ones to modify.
Okay. All right. Okay, so the first one has advantage then, and then let's see. So Scorching Ray. I also worry that it's going to subtract, but I should be at 0 level 2 spells after this.
Be fine.
Okay. There we go. And then advantage on the first one. God damn it.
Is it hit?
Oh, is it?
The 11 is a hit, and the 9 it's AC 8. So
Okay. Alright, and then the other 2. Hell yeah.
all of them hit. Yes, please roll all the damages.
Alright. Wait, I don't see the dice rolls. Or wait, I can if I mouse over. Okay.
Yeah, 7, 2, and 4 is 6 and 7 is 13 damage to the zombie as the scorching
but I need to
rays
re-roll
strike it.
that, right?
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, some of those are terrible.
Yeah, these are garbage rolls. Okay, so I'm gonna re-roll the 2 1s and a 2, I guess.
Okay.
So, oh jeez. Well, I don't know how to calculate this.
It'll be doing 3d6 plus 9.
Wait. Oh, 3d6
'Cause it was 7,
plus
2, and
9.
4,
Oh, right, you
and we're
did the math.
subtracting
Okay.
the worst 4 and then adding.
Right. There we go.
18 damage is much better.
Hell
The
yeah.
zombie inferno before you like screeches and howls as his body burns, but it does not die. Khyra.
Rude.
Okay, I'm gonna try and finish it off. Let's see. Do I want to do anything? A swing and a hit.
Is wonderful. You connect with the creature. In theory, doing enough damage to kill it. But will it actually work? Oops, wrong button. No, you hack into the creature. It stumbles backwards against the wall, the lower half of its body pinned by your sword, but as soon as you remove your sword, it stumbles forward again. Griz will put an arrow through its chest if she can. Yes.
Nice.
And the creature will once again make its check. It's an 11? 5 plus damage taken. Yep. The zombie pinned to the wall for a moment, like grabs the arrow, snaps it, and steps forward once again. While the creature behind all of this still goes after Khyra. With grabbing onto your armor, throwing you around the room, but not doing any damage to you at all.
I say
Tristel.
fuck that and swing back at it.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
18.
Is this a riposte?
Yes.
Excellent. You will
Nice.
connect with the zombie as it like grabs you and turns you and shoves you in this direction like that. 9 points of damage, lops off a hand. Whoops. There, that's its HP. Tristel, it's your turn.
Alrighty. I'm gonna move over here and dagger at this boy.
Do it. Easy. Yeah, the dagger drives home into the monster's body.
Oh my gosh, so
God.
rude. Double
But it's
dagger?
still here. Mm-hmm.
It only has like 1 HP.
Come on.
Only has 1 HP. Yeah, it just has to roll a 6 or lower on a d20 plus 3. If I can find its character sheet.
So rude.
The dagger goes into it, and it turns its haunted, vacant eyes in your direction, Tristel, and begins to pull itself from the wall as it stumbles towards you. Reaching its sharpened teeth towards your shoulder, it sinks them into you for 4 points of damage. Feasting upon your flesh, Pearl can take an action.
If I move, like, I don't have line of sight to this one now, though, right?
If you moved this way.
Okay, if I move the other way, will I provoke an attack of opportunity from this one?
Yes, you will.
Okay.
That one is Bane though,
Yeah.
which I'm now realizing is quite beneficial to killing these
Yeah.
with those con saving throws.
Oh, you're right. It should be getting a minus D4 on these. That 8 should be 8 minus.
Well,
oh,
that
no,
one's
that's
not
the main
Bane
one.
though. That's why. That's why I realized that. I was like, why is it so hard? Oh.
I'm considering if I should just slap it with my claws and then run away, because then I don't provoke attacks of opportunity, but my claws do so little damage. So
Like hiss.
you know what? Or actually, do I need to like equip daggers, or can I just straight up use daggers? Because I have a
I don't
dagger.
know what you mean.
Like,
You can draw your dagger as a free action and attack with it.
okay.
You cannot draw your second dagger as a free action unless you have the ability to do so, which is a feat. Tristel already had one dagger out while she was working the board, so for her,
Okay.
she used her free action to draw the second dagger.
I'm just gonna cast Firebolt on this one.
Great.
I think
You
that-
let loose a firebolt.
Yes.
But also, stability check. Are you stable?
Well, I'm usually very stable, actually. So.
Not
Oh.
today! A rift to the spiritual plane is opened, draining life force from all living creatures within 15 feet of the center of the spell. Con save or take spell mod damage.
Do I have inspiration?
Yeah.
Can we?
As you
I
rip
think your bardic
open
inspiration.
a fabric of reality. Everyone
where
within
is it
15
open?
feet of the center of the spell, which is the zombie you are targeting,
The
must
children
take.
are safe.
The children are safe. The old man is
Thank
safe.
God.
It's just the 3 of you. 4 of you.
Okay. Potentially some alligators outside.
Reminder that the bardic
very
inspiration die can be added to saving throws.
Oh, very nice. All right, here's Griz's con save. 8. She will fail.
Oh. Well, what's the damage?
Your
Spell
spell
mod.
mod is your charisma, I believe. So it's 3?
3 damage.
Plus
yeah.
3 bonus? All right. Griz will take 3 damage as a rift to the spiritual plane of existence drains her life. Who's
sorry.
next?
I'll go.
Okay.
Con saving throw.
Ooh, you're good.
Nice.
Okay. Con save. Hell yeah.
You're good.
Nice.
What is your spell DC, Pearl?
Oh, is that what we need to? Spell save DC is 13.
Oh, well done, Ashley. That's exactly what you needed to roll. Okay, you guys don't lose any damage or take any damage.
But we did find a gold.
Yes.
Gold just
yes,
pops
you
out of
do
the
find-
rift.
From the rift.
Yep.
Wait,
Please
where's-
roll your damage against the zombie as well.
Oh yeah, I actually did
You
some
did hit it.
damage.
Yeah.
Wait, is this an open rift that like stays open, or did it like
No.
just?
It's a temporary rift. Like, the effort of channeling the magic has had like a slight variation, and through the channeling, a rift temporarily opens, draining the life and closing again very quickly. 3 pitiful points of damage to the zombie. Kyra.
I was gonna say, what a thematically appropriate thing to happen.
I'm going to swing at... What am I going to swing at?
It was definitely a mage zombie. It's not me. I didn't do that.
I'm going to go after the bottom one.
Ooh, that's a hit. Just barely. They've got 8 AC. They're very squishy. Oh, there we go. It'll need a 16 or better on this con check to stay alive. If it doesn't, you finally split it open, and the zombie is put
Bless.
down once for all. Griz will shout in surprise as her life drains. And fire erupts from your fingers, and being a little spooked, she'll move over here, take a
I'm
shot
sorry,
at the zombie.
Grace.
What was that, by the gods?
I don't know.
Are you a necromancer too?
No, I'm
she
not
says
a
as she
necromancer.
puts an arrow in the creature. The zombie goes. It reaches for you, Pearl. You know what? I think this guy gains because it's already rift to the spiritual plane. You all lose HP. I think this guy gained 3 HP from that spell. He'll come towards you and grab at you.
Wait, who?
Oh,
Pearl. Pearl. I think a
At
17 will hit.
disadvantage. Because I am going to protect Pearl
True. Yes.
with my shields. Gonna get in the way.
and also
Hell
nasty Bane.
And the Bane, so it's the 10 and the D4, so it's a 6.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
You save Pearl for now.
Hell yeah.
Until next Halloween. And Tristel takes the turn.
Okay, let's see. You know, interesting question. There's a hole over here.
Mm-hmm.
And can I use my turn to just, like, reboard it while this is happening? If they're over here?
Yeah. Yeah, you can reboard these two very easily. They use the same boards mostly cover both of these. Some of the boards have been broken, but you could put most of the wood back in place and like stamp it in because the nails are still already attached. It's
Okay,
just a matter
yeah.
of like.
Yeah, definitely with haste, but like, get back down.
Not a problem. Pearl, do you dare cantrip again?
I mean, now it should be good for another 14 episodes, right? It's not gonna happen for a very long time.
Oh my gosh, don't jinx that.
Can I back off just a little bit? Is this still not provoking?
Yeah, you're still within melee range.
Okay.
So you're not
I just
provoking
want to be a
anything.
little bit further away without making it angry. I'll just cast another firebolt.
Yeah. Go ahead and make your attack roll. I think there's a rule about making ranged attacks against melee creatures, and it provokes a disadvantage, maybe?
Does
That
it?
sounds very familiar. Ranged... It might just be ranged weapon attacks, though. I'm not sure if it's weapon or if it's also ranged spell.
Wait, against melee creatures in melee range specifically, or?
Let me check the rules. When you make a aiming a ranged attack is more difficult when a foe is next to you. If you make a ranged attack with a weapon, a spell, or some other means, you have disadvantage on the attack roll if you are within 5 feet of a hostile creature who can see you and isn't incapacitated.
Oh.
Yes, so you have
Okay.
disadvantage because the zombie's like coming after you during this, and it's a little bit hard to aim the spell
jeez.
appropriately.
Okay.
So roll again and roll low, real low.
Can I retroactively not cast the firebolt, or am I casting this firebolt now?
What else were you gonna do anyway?
Okay, I'll
You
I'll
got
do the
this.
firebolt. It's fine. We got this.
Oh man,
Hell
okay,
yeah.
and the cantrip surge.
6 damage, and the stable. There you go. Gonna be stable all the way to episode 28.
Mm-hmm. All
We
right,
really
Kyra.
did.
All right.
I'm so
I'm going to feint at this zombie, and just when they don't expect it, do a slash.
No.
But because I did that was a feint attack. I get another one.
Uh-huh.
That's
Well, is it
my
really,
actual
though?
attack.
Oh, his feint has the advantage roll? Is
Yeah,
that
feint
what
gives
does?
advantage. Yeah.
Ah,
Psych.
excellent.
Psych.
You psyched me out. That really worked. Go ahead and roll some damage.
12 slashing
that's
damage plus. If this
Great
attack
roll.
hits, add superiority die. So 1d8.
Yeah. Well, it rolls an 8 on its thing and dies.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Zombies are gone again.
Whew.
And that's when Griz will step out from behind the hallway and look at the assembled party members and go, what are you? Who are you? And then, looking directly at Pearl for that last bit.
We're friends. That's who we are. Friends journeying the world.
You're a magician, though.
Yeah. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean
Backs up
to
a little bit
to open that weird hole, and I'm really, really sorry. I didn't mean to. I haven't I'm gonna like walk forward to her looking a little bit weird. I really didn't mean to. Like sometimes when I cast spells, like things just go haywire and I don't know why. So like anytime I try to do something, something else happens, and usually it's fine. But like this time it didn't really work out. But we're safe, right? So we're fine.
You're not with the thing that made these things?
No.
How'd you find me here?
We're trying to help you. We're trying to get you out of here. I would never deal with necromancy.
If we wanted to do away with y'all, wouldn't we have done it by now? Like, we're here to help. We don't want to be killed by those undead just as much as you all don't.
Well, you know Cash's wife, so you must be at least on the up and up somewhat, she says, moving uncomfortably towards Cash and the children.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to.
Well, let's just prepare for the night. The crocodiles are inside, but the others, they will come at night. It should be fine, though. They haven't made it into the house yet. And then she looks over at the floorboards, although maybe that's a way in now. Maybe we can patch these up, right?
I think
She says
so.
and
Yes.
goes over. Some of the floorboards have been bursted by the zombies and will be a little bit broken. So what is the check that you should have to make to repair the floor?
I think that we can go out onto the dock and rip some planks off over here to use as repairing material.
Yes.
That seems pretty fair. I don't think there's any checks needed for that. You can just cannibalize the dock. Okay. You patch up the floorboards in this room fairly easily. What do you do with the 3 zombie corpses?
Throw them
And
underneath, I
head.
think. Yeah.
Into the swamp?
Just put them.
If
I'm-
it's in a
I'm a bit-
swamp,
I'm a
then
bit
I'm worried
nervous.
about, like, alligators
I'm
could
a-
eat them then, and then they would turn
And then we
undead.
spread it.
Oh, maybe?
Yeah. Let's just keep them.
Maybe it is best to keep them here.
We should burn
We
them.
know that the magic dissipates as soon as they've died, so they should be fine here, right?
Here's an
Should
idea.
be fine.
The thing at the bottom of the house, is that a fireplace?
We should be able to burn them.
I wasn't thinking that, but we should be able to find enough wood to burn a fire overnight. Is that true?
Yes, there is some wood here, and there's some wood piled outside. And since it's not quite dark yet, you can hurry out, grab the wood, and come back in. You'll notice it's beginning to rain, so you bring in enough wood to last the whole night. Does someone have a tinderbox or some flint and steel with you? You must have something since you travel. You normally have a way of creating fire, right? Or have you been relying on Pearl to firebolt your fires into existence?
Well, I'm pretty sure my firebolt don't actually light fires. Or I could be wrong about that, but I vaguely remember reading that, like, at least Fireball doesn't, like, light things on fire. It just does a fire flame damage, and then it...
That's ridiculous. If there's fire, it can set things on fire.
Okay.
And
I
Firebolt
have candles.
specifically- Firebolt specifically says a flammable object hit ignites if it isn't being worn or carried.
Oh, well,
So
in that case, yeah, I guess we
Okay.
can create fire.
Yeah, so my theory is that, like,
one-
undead things like the night, they don't like the day. Fire's like a tiny miniature sun.
this is true. Give me a stability check just to make sure you don't accidentally blow up the house while setting the fire.
It's fine.
Look over at Griz before I do this. Okay, there we go, it's fine.
Yeah, good. You get a little fire going. Nice and warm. And as the sun sets, the party drags in wood to the house, and a fire gets built. We should take our second break.
Alright,
Done.
thank you all for joining us over, and we will be back after the break.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Embers of the Wilds.
Oh, we
The
got a
sun
cozy fire.
sets. You have a nice roaring fire in the hearth. The children are brought out from the room, and as the darkness descends, you can hear the slapping and sliding of large crocodile tails coming from this room. There is the sound of water dripping and boards creaking outside as who knows what's going on out there in the dark, in the night. Too far from town for anyone to hear you scream.
Oh,
Too
no.
far from town for anyone to come to help you.
I have a think. And I'm like, hey, Tristel, the llama's still gonna be invisible when we get back, right?
I don't know about that one.
How long does it last?
So hear me out. You were really set on going back. And I just really wanted to save these people, you know, so it may only last an hour. Listen, I thought it wouldn't take us this long.
Oh no! You've lost us a llama, Tristel.
I'm
Kyra,
so sorry.
it's gonna be fine. I'm sure the llama is... Maybe it's getting pets from someone, just like you gave it pets. And it's just
hopefully,
fine.
It could be an industrious llama. I'm sure it can think on its feet, or hooves. Yes.
Okay. We'll
Let's
see.
just get out of here as soon as
Yeah.
the sun breaks.
Should any of
The
us stay awake
floorboards
overnight?
creak, and something rattles against the shutters, or causes the shutters to rattle. A gentle rain falls, but the wind is completely still.
I'm spooked.
I'm gonna get closer to Kyra, just to stay safe.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Cast Detect Magic.
Oh,
Yes.
so you can see things move around outside.
Very useful, this detect magic.
Yes. Well, it's useful when the thing coming towards you is magic. It'd be less useful if these zombies weren't magic, but lucky for us, they are undead. Lucky for us.
30 feet from you would be, out to this, over to here. So essentially, anything that's on the island. And you will see, maybe an hour or so into the darkness, that there's something here, something here, something here, something here, something here, and something here. All medium-sized objects radiating magic. 6 of them. Plus the 2 large things radiating magic trapped in the room.
The alligators, yes. So I wanna...
That's what Griz Guts said.
My party is, huddled here close to the fire. I don't want to alarm everyone else, but I want to kind of cozy up and just be like, so listen, guys. Oh, y'all, I say guys. Do I lose a gold?
I get a gold.
Neil gets a gold, okay. I think there's some of them outside.
Some of them. How many?
6.
There's 6 of them outside.
6. Well,
Yes,
What do we do?
I don't
I
know,
think
they're
all
not
we can do is
breaking
prepare
in.
and hope that the house holds.
Should we just all try and stay quiet, pretend we're not here?
Yeah. Although the fire is probably going to make that difficult, but I want to keep the fire on because I hope that they don't like fire.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll just... Oh, I don't know if anyone of us can sleep with this, though.
Does anyone
Yeah.
want to sleep? Feel free to go into the side room, take a nap.
Yeah, I don't know if we can do anything but wait. Listen carefully if anything sounds off or changes.
Okay,
From
so
within. Go ahead, please.
I'm measuring 30 feet out. I'm trying to remember where everything is outside, but 30 feet is like on the dock this way.
Mm-hmm. Into the water that way.
Okay, so if it's into the water this way, tell me if this is allowed. Minor illusion doesn't specify that I must see where I'm casting, just within range. It says 30 feet. I want to make noise like out in the water. Potentially as a distraction.
Mm-hmm. What noise will you make?
Like a splash.
Yeah. You can make the splashing sound, illusory, appear. And for a moment, it will distract the two creatures on that side of the building. They will shuffle away, and actually, you will lose their presence. They must... And you lose the presence before they reach the end of the 30-foot detection zone. So they must have, like, slipped under the water and no longer be detectable from down there or something. Or maybe there's too much earth in between you. Whatever it is, you lose sight of them. But they do reemerge, 15, 20 minutes later. I assume you cast Detect Magic as a ritual multiple times.
During this period, yes.
Yeah.
To keep an eye on them.
Yeah. So they're distracted for a little bit, but then they come back a little bit later.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we boarded everything up. It's fine. The door is boarded up. The windows are boarded up. Floor is boarded up.
Mm-hmm.
They've survived 2 nights already. 2 nights?
True.
It should be fine.
We should just be very, very quiet. Very still and just pray the night goes quickly.
Well, there does come the creaking of boards, the rattling of shutters, not by the wind though, must be by the hands of the things out there. And the creatures within the building, they will make some movements. They will attempt to free themselves of their cage. They're not great at it. They will essentially just get one check over the course of the whole night to try to see if their mass, their weight, the age of the building can all conspire together to let these crocodiles through the fragile door that holds them at bay. So we'll give them a DC 15 strength check over the course of the whole evening, the whole night.
No!
A 21. Somehow, we're actually pulling the wrong crocodile tokens. I'm not sure why.
Wait, are they
No!
baned? Did they get baned through the wall, and would they still have bane?
No.
I feel like they
Line
wouldn't
of
have it
sight
anymore.
only.
Oh yes, line of sight.
Yeah, it
Damn
says within
Okay.
sight.
I tried.
Oh! Good call, though.
But they must be damaged already, right? They can't be feeling that great.
Theoretically. Maybe. Possibly. They've had a while to rest.
Yeah.
That's not what we wanted. Is this why it keeps opening the wrong I don't want the regular crocodile. I want the undead crocodile. Thank you very much.
The special one.
Yeah. For the love of all the gods. Why? I drag the zombie crocodile token, and then I click on it, and it's the wrong crocodile token.
I hate it when my crocodile tokens do that.
I know. It's so unreliable. Here we go. Undead crocodile. Zombie crocodile is what we've called you.
Sweet babies.
So how did they break open the door? Because we did, like, reinforce or, like, put boards by that
Yes,
door.
but as I mentioned earlier, this is an old house out in the swamp. The boards are not particularly strong. They are rotted with time, and the weight of the crocodiles pushing and thumping against them for many hours eventually causes the boards to bend and snap.
And snap.
I had hoped and feared that someone would pick up on that. Hoped and feared.
Wait, am I missing a reference?
What?
Was
Like
that a
it's hard?
reference? Or
Is a Legally Blonde reference, but these crocodiles are not super hot.
Yeah. Oh my god.
we should be fine.
Oh.
This should be fine.
Stupid? I don't know why they hate me. Ah, there we go. Thank you. Anyway, the door does snap open, and within it we have two
Aw.
zombie crocodiles.
No.
Is the health bar supposed to be that long?
It is, yes. But the length of it is only suggestive of the token size,
Oh, okay.
not
good.
of its maximum HP.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yes. The two crocodiles leaning against the door, trying to scramble out. Eventually the door bends, and you have a little moment to prepare, seeing that it's, breaking under the weight, and eventually a claw comes through and the door splinters open.
We would absolutely
should
try and get the
roll.
children away from the door as soon
Yes.
as possible.
Yes, we can move the children to safety. And the old man, who's not much of a fighter. And the four of you can position yourselves as needed. But we should roll initiative as the crocodiles emerge.
Boop, boop, boop.
Griz has shots left with her bow, so she's going to stay back. Looks like Kyra's going to tank it all. And
Over here in the corner.
roll initiative. One more initiative roll in here.
Oh, sorry. Mommy. Oh.
Our fearless leader.
Excellent. The first
Oh, no.
crocodile that was leaning against the door, falls forward as the door breaks. He opens his great mouth filled with hundreds of sharp teeth and tries to bite you, Kyra.
Okay.
A 14 to hit.
Too armored. Teeth do not go through armor.
Hell yeah.
The teeth just rake against your body, and you are fine. Putting your shield before you, Tristel is the first to react to the crocodile breaking down the door.
God, oh God. I want them to go away. But they're undead, so I can't sleep them. So let's quickly bane.
Excellent. They will get charisma checks. This is for the first one. This is for the second one.
Whew.
What is your spell save DC?
14. Right?
Oh, let me pull that up. 14.
Oh, they both fail and are both baned.
Yes.
Excellent. Griz Guts will go. She'll notch an arrow and fire it in the direction of the croc with a critical miss, hitting the wall behind it. Pearl.
I will shoot some magic missiles. Wait, am I gonna do that? Do I have pending danger? No, I don't think so. No. I forget.
There is a Tides of Chaos sitting out there, waiting to be initiated.
Because I've only been casting cantrips ever since. Maybe I'll just cast a firebolt, actually. That seems like a cozy option. I'll do a firebolt.
So open up with the firebolt. Save the good magics for later. No one starts with their ultimate weapon.
Exactly.
And the
Hell
stability
yeah.
check?
We're mostly
You are
stable.
sane for the time being as the firebolt hits the crocodile hide, bursting over it with fire. Kyra.
Kyra is going to do another feint at this alligator and take a swing as she also notices that she can't seem to see the health bar of the lower alligator.
True.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We're having weird display issues.
I like the alligator music.
We could all refresh roll 20.
No, it's a button that I forgot to push. You should see it
There we
now.
go.
Oh.
Yeah, that was on my
Yeet.
end.
And that was
24
8
hits, right?
damage?
24 certainly does hit. Yes, its HP looks like this, and then it took the 8, and now it takes the 10.
It also
Crocodile
takes
is-
6 more damage.
Nice.
Is this a
Fainting attack.
Excellent. Oops, not +6, -6. There we go. The other crocodile will. I mean, he's kind of trapped inside. I don't think the other crocodile can go. I don't think he can get out the door. So we're back to the front one. It will come towards you, Kyra. Its big, sharp teeth, looking for a place to grab you and do the infamous crocodile death roll.
No.
Will bite with a natural 20. You can subtract D4 from it all you want, but it's still a natural 20. Doesn't matter. It criticals you.
Oh no.
So you will take 8 and 6, 14 damage, and the target is grappled. Until the grapple ends, the target is restrained. This means you have disadvantage on attack rolls. And...
Oh no!
Restrained creature's speed becomes 0 and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes. Yes. Tristel, it is your turn.
Please let go of my friend. I'm gonna lunge forward and attack with my dagger.
You stab out and strike the crocodile for 4 points.
And double dagger.
8, 10 will also do it. That's exactly the crocodile's AC. You will plunge another dagger into its scaly hide. Griz will notch another arrow and
Griz.
try
You can do
not
it.
to hit Kyra.
Kyra, do you still have a Bardic Inspiration die?
Oh, yes, I do. I forgot about that.
Okay. Congrats. Okay, I was gonna give you another if you didn't, because saving throws.
Yeah. The 9 will just like slide off the alligator's scaly hide. Griz will curse beneath her breast because she has a... Ooh, I think she's actually missing +2 to her attack roll. That should be a 11. That should be a hit.
Nice. Thanks, Griz.
Yeah. No, wait.
Ooh.
Wait.
I think it should hit.
No. Dex. Oh, no. No, that is including the +2. Yeah. Use really her stat arrangements? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, she is better with the machete than she is with her bow. Ish. So it's a 9. It hits scales and slides along the back and misses.
Rip.
Pearl.
I'm gonna cast another firebolt.
Okay.
Ah, jeez, that's
Flames erupt around the crocodile, but mostly on the wall and boards behind it. Stability check.
I'm fine.
And additionally, would like you to roll me a... you are going to roll me a d20, and you want to roll above a 5.
Wait,
no,
who?
above a 9. You, Freya. Roll me a d20. Roll a 9 or higher.
Don't
on a
light
D20.
the house on fire, please, Freya.
It's a D20 and I want 9 or higher.
Don't light the house on fire.
Do I
Please,
have
please,
bardic inspiration
please.
for this?
Oh, okay.
Oh my
The
god.
bullet that misses the crocodile, strikes the wall, but it doesn't catch entirely.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Kyra.
that would be really bad.
Yes,
actually.
that's what I'm saying. Don't.
That would be quite bad.
Okay. What are my options here? I forget exactly what's possible.
Right. So you are grappled. You can make a DC 12, I believe it's athletics check to escape a grapple. Let me double check the exact thing, but I think it's a DC 12 athletics check.
I can do that.
I mean, you
Or
can also
You can just stay grappled.
you
That
can
sounds
still
hostile.
attack, but you have disadvantage. But you can use bardic inspiration to counter that. So you could
regular.
make a normal attack using the inspiration, right?
I think so.
That's also true.
They cancel each
Do
other
they?
out.
But they get advantage against me, right?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
All creatures have advantage against you.
And with the Bardic Inspiration, you can also choose to use it after you've already rolled.
Okay. I guess I'll do that. Their AC was 10? Yeah, or 11.
You need an athletics or acrobatics check to break a grapple.
But that would consume the entire action, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So the question is, can I kill it completely in this round?
I think so. It's pretty low HP at this point, right? Isn't that like 6 HP or something?
Oh, jeez. Okay.
And you can
Very
do the
good
bardic,
guess.
like-
That's exactly 6 HP. Well
Hell
done.
Nice.
Oh god. Yeah, I got this. Let's go for an attack.
You got this.
I'm gonna start to struggle and to pretend like I'm gonna try and get away, but instead, I'm gonna take a whack at advantage.
Or you can do it after the roll, right? Or so you don't have to use the bardic inspiration
Oh,
at this point.
right. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were just doing a regular attack.
Yes.
And then going to use Bardic Inspiration.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll take the first roll, which is an 18, which is a hit. No Bardic Inspiration. No. Right, it's at disadvantage. So it's a 15, which is still a hit against the crocodile. There we go. That makes sense. 9 points of damage will put it down. But like its zombie counterparts, it has undead
No.
fortitude.
But it should release from the grapple, right? Like as it dies, the grapple should
It's-
release and then it wakes up separately, right?
I am not agreeing with you on that, but the creature is put down permanently, so it's a moot point.
Oh, yay.
I disagree with you.
Am I prone?
You are not prone, no.
Okay.
You were standing when it grappled you.
Okay.
This does allow the other creature to come forward. Now it can just crawl over its undead brother or sister or
That's
companion.
difficult terrain though. So
Sure.
yeah.
maybe not, but it's not moving far. Does it go for Kyra or Tristel, who is right here and not covered in armor? I don't know. I don't think it can make such decisions, but I think it has a 50-50 chance of picking either one of you. So, Tristel, do you want high or low?
High or low?
I'm going to roll a die to decide who it attacks.
Oh no. High.
Oh, good. High. It goes for
Oh no.
I think that's
you. Yes.
not horrible though, because now that I'm not pinned down, I can protect you.
True.
Hey.
So that uses my reaction to impose disadvantage.
Oh, would have been a 19. It is a 19!
Oh, it is a 19! Oh.
Crocodile, I love you so much! 8 points of damage to
Oof.
you, Tristel, and it grabs onto your ankle and holds tight. Oh, wait, hold on. It does have a minus D4. 18. I still believe that hits you, though.
Yeah.
Excellent. Your turn, Tristel. You are now grappled by the crocodile.
So wait, I can't do much. Or it's a disadvantage.
Disadvantage if you make an attack or an athletics or acrobatics check to escape.
You know what? I want to get out of this situation. I'm going to go ahead and make that check. I'm going to do an acrobatics check.
Oh, it's just barely enough to like
Okay,
lift
good.
the mouth and turn everything and slip out of the claw, the jaws, tearing your boots in the process. But you're safe.
Not the dress, though.
No, just the boots. That's where it grabs you.
Excellent.
Griz will go. She will put away her bow, or throw it to the ground, draw her machete, and come up to attack the crocodile because the bow has not been working. So machete time is a 10, which will hit for 7 points of damage. Bringing us to Pearl.
I'm kind of scared of my firebolts now. And the problem is that I can either do a firebolt and I risk lighting the house on fire, or I can do magic missile and risk rolling a D100 on the shenanery table.
Mayor Barnaby doesn't seem so, how do you call it, unreasonable now, does he?
Well, he doesn't know about this situation, so...
I think magic missile is the better option here.
Yeah.
Because if the house burns, it's probably a party wipe. Like, there's 6 zombies outside.
I mean, it can still burn with a D100 roll on the...
It's less chance, though.
Probably.
That to happen.
Yeah.
Or you just cast level 5 fireball and we're all dead.
Okay, alright. I'll do magic missile.
Well, first, roll your 1d20 to see if there's a natural wild surge.
Wait, do you do both when... Oh yeah, I guess you do? Okay, alright. Let's...
No!
Double!
What a joyous day it is today! Oh, today's such a great day.
Why? Why is all of them this episode?
You know what?
Oh, God.
We're just gonna do the one. I'll do Tides of Chaos another time. I'll wait for another spell.
It's just gonna loom over me forever now.
Yeah. We'll just slow roll it. Build anticipation each and every round.
Okay.
Please give me a 1d100, my friend.
Can I do the magic missiles first so I can get some satisfaction out of doing some...
Sure. You can do bad news
Get
first,
that
good news
dopamine.
second.
Get that dopamine.
Okay, 3d4 plus 3. Okay, that's... There we go. Okay.
Oh, that's great damage.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm scared.
And a d100, please, ma'am.
Okay. I guess sparks fly around me and things start looking shaky. Jeez. Please
good
be
or bad?
a friendly snake again. Just one really good snake.
One
I'll tell you
good
later.
snake.
You don't notice anything right now. Kyra, it's your turn.
No, this is so
Oh
wrong.
no! Even more things! Oh god! Oh no! Okay. What the hell am I doing? Oh god, I'm scared. I'm really scared. I'm gonna take a very scared swing. Ah, it's a chip.
Oh, it's a mighty blow. 6 points will bring the croc to 0 if it fails its con check, which it does not. It stays at 1 hit point and will continue to fight on.
Did I
Now
like
Tristella's out of
every
range.
zombie outside or something, or would?
No, Kyra, do you want high or low? Because it's choosing between you and Griz.
I'll take high.
Unlucky, it is low. You are not the target of the attacks. It will go for Griz. It will attempt to bite her.
Still have my reaction too, so.
Your reaction to give it disadvantage. Excellent. It's still the wrong crocodile for some reason. So that should be a 13 because that's the regular crocodile, so the undead, and the undeads have a bonus of 1 to hit. And here's the disadvantaged roll. So it is a 13, which will hit Griz's AC.
Is
and
that
she will
with
take
the Bane?
Oh, no, it's not with the Bane. Oh, why would you do this to me,
Because
Estelle?
that's my spell.
Okay, all right, it doesn't hit her. It almost hits her, and then at the last moment, there's a bit of hesitation, and she can pull herself to safety. Go for it, Estelle.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to leap back into the action and take a big ol' stab.
Whoosh, the daggers come out. They come down. Critical hit! The crocodile dies on the spot. You'll see an undead fortitude that critical hits will finish it off immediately.
Nice.
Nice.
And so the crocodile perishes.
I spit on it. That's for the boots.
A sigh of relief passes over the party. The sound of the rain outside continues. Griz looks at the three of you. That was good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Killed him? Hopefully
She,
they don't come
grabs-
back.
She grabs one by the tail and drags it back into this room, grabs the other by its tail, and hauls it into the room as well.
If I look at myself, do I look any different? Am I like sparking with weird flames or anything? Is anything different?
Oh no.
Try and make like a perception check. My passive perception is 15.
Oh, it's great, yeah.
Okay.
I want to turn to our frightened family in the corner and ask, well, you think you can do something with these? Trying to lighten them.
Ash looks at you like, what is your problem? What are you doing?
I get that a lot.
Also, like, limping.
What is my detect magic sense? So we have 2 little presences down.
Mm-hmm.
What's the outside situation looking like these days?
There's still 6 on the outside,
Okay.
and there is a aura around your dearly beloved Tabaxi friend.
Oh,
Oh.
good or bad?
A conjuration aura.
Pearl.
Yeah.
No, you do not speak Pearl. When you open your mouth, no words come out, but a large pink bubble forms around your lips and then lifts away from you and floats towards the ceiling where it pops.
I'm just. I'm gonna scurry away to
That's a
the
cool trick.
corner, lean against the
That's a cool
ormstones,
trick. It's that's
sit
for
there.
fun, right? It's just a joke.
ears down because I feel shame and just look very sad in the corner. I'm gonna curl up into a little donut and try to sleep. I'm done with this day. Yep.
So when do you
Well.
guys...
No, just there's that.
Anyone want to go outside and see what the zombies are up to?
Nah, I think we're fine.
Okay. Well, they will rattle at the walls, but they will not make it in. The house is secure enough, and the zombies' desire to come in is only so strong as for them to press up and grab at things, but not burst down the door. You will pass a long, slow, sleepless night until the sun begins to rise. And the signatures eventually, as the rays of the light peak up and begin to lighten the sky outside, the zombies will disappear into the water and vanish.
Well, that was a eventful night. Let's never do that again.
Agreed.
Can I look away from the others, like toward the wall, and then like hold hands in front of me and whisper something to myself?
You can whisper fine. It's totally fine.
And there's no... Okay, good.
No bubbles. Your voice comes out nice and clear.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The bubbles are gone.
I think the bubbles were gone, yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. It was kind of cute, but not very practical for the long run.
This is not cute. This is
I'm sorry. It was
unacceptable.
awful. It was terrible. Looking around at everyone, let's get back to town, shall we?
Is it safe to head out?
Yeah, hopefully the boat is still okay. Should be.
Okay.
Even if they like climbed all over it, boats are designed to like have things be dumped to them and people walk around on them. Shouldn't be shattered.
Yeah, sure enough. When you step outside, the zombies are gone. The boat is still in place. Maybe, knocked over to its side, like it didn't stay up against the wall the whole night, but intact, floatable. And in what order would you like to ferry people out of here?
So...
Fit 3 on the boat at a time.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you could put the 2 kids in at the same time, because the half-elf girl is pretty small. She could, squeeze onto someone's lap, maybe.
Yeah, I think the family, plus me, I guess?
Yeah, one of us.
And then you
for
just
sure.
leave them on the shore all alone while you come back?
Leave them with
I
the
will
llama?
ask the grandpa if they would like the kids to go with them or with Griz.
Please take them with Griz. Their survival is more important. I'll stay here and wait.
Okay.
Okay. Then you can ferry the kids and Griz. Not a problem. Let's just roll a die to see if anything happens while you're away. No, it's fine. And one by one, or group by group, you can ferry everyone back to the swamp's edge, to where the llama was tied up and made invisible for but a single hour. How did that llama fare over the
fail.
long night?
Didn't fail. Fearless.
Let's find a better die. Which d20 should I use for this roll? All right, party. I will
Only
give
the
you
best,
choice.
most powerful one.
I mean, it must
give
have
you the
had
choice
inspiration.
between-
Like, after Kyra gave it a lot of pets and screeches. That should have given it, advantage.
Which die would you like me to roll the llama's fate on?
What are the odds?
The
blue one.
Pink d20, which has great rolls, high rolls often, it feels like. It's a really good party killer die. Or the one carved from a meteorite that is wild and unpredictable.
Ooh, I like that one.
Let's go for the meteorite one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We don't know the high means good.
A perfectly satisfactory roll. The llama is still tied up and grazing. No sign of any people or creatures having come to it. It's bored, and the food near it is mostly gone. Your 4 rescued people actually, will all make their way, or tell you that they're going to make their way back to Khyperia. They ask you if you will come with them. If not, they can return the boat on their own accord, and you can just head back to Trog Canyon.
Yeah, I think we're gonna head back to Trog. What's her name?
But we were potentially getting more armor, right?
What? Armor?
Yeah, because they didn't
As
have
a
much in
reward.
repayments, but they did have alligator leather.
Yeah, what
that they would
my
give us.
comment to Adaptech was that we're going to go find the people, and then once we find them and get them out of the swamp, we're going to go straight back to Trog, And then on our next visit to Kal-Ela, then we'll pick up whatever repayment is due.
Okay. I mean, we could do that on the way back, right?
It's kind of out of the way, right? And I don't really want to go back in there again. We, like, got our money stolen, and...
It was sketchy. I think
Potential
the
of getting
thought was
sick.
that because we're going back there to get supplies later anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, because the bows. But maybe they're done now, because it's been a while?
It's been a day?
Yeah. I don't know how long it takes for the...
They're going to take a few more weeks.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, then it makes sense to come back later. I'm just worried that, like, because we are not the one bringing them back, we don't really have a leg to stand on to say that we saved them.
Cash is going to know who saved them. And Cash is part of that family who got saved, and, like...
Yeah. That
Yeah.
sort of hinges on them not lying about it. But I'm guessing
I
they
We
would...
trust
did
them.
defend them from
Yeah.
certain death.
And Griz is also a third party.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. They didn't seem like they wanted to trick us or anything, so
Yeah.
Honest working folk.
yes.
Well then, it is but a hop, skip, and a jump away to Trog Canyon. Interesting side note, the bus routes in Boulder are known as hop, skip, and jump.
Oh,
You can
nice.
hop
Oh.
downtown, or you can skip over to Table Mesa, or wherever the buses happen to go.
Are there 3 buses?
There might be more. There might be less. I don't remember. I don't need to leave the house very often. when we drive usually,
for your bad transit.
Yeah.
Transit? What's that?
Like cars or
Dice rolls for random encounters on the way home.
I'm
Oh,
reading chat, and I am convinced that we should never, ever, ever trust the pink dye.
That might have removed some characters' arms in the campaign 8 years ago, but it's fine.
They remember.
You can make your way back to Trog Canyon. We will take our last break right here as you arrive, and your 3 guards run out, excited to see you and share the news of the things that happened, and here tell the stories of your adventures. But that can
Nice.
wait for the other side of our break.
what day did we arrive back to Trog Canyon? We headed out from the swamp on Sunday the 6th, I believe.
You left to the swamp on the 4th. You arrived at the 5th.
Yeah.
Spent the night into the 6th, then the 6th, 7th, and 8th is getting back home. So you'll
Yes.
arrive home on the 8th of September.
Perfect.
And I'm gonna recharge all my short rest things.
And
Okay.
maybe potentially take a long rest here.
Yeah,
right.
XP would be good.
Let's go on break. We'll see you on the other side.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Embers of the Wilds. I have been calculating experience off stream for us, and it's been a while. We have experience for meeting Wiley and talking with him, getting an extension of the map, getting to Ipsum, not getting to Ipsum, but learning about Ipsum and what's happening in the north, coming back and negotiating with the Draconians for like a cohabitation thing, and they're cool and you're cool, and now they're sort of have a fort nearby, fighting the chokers, discovering that new section of mine, doing all the water elemental stuff. No real experience for talking with Henrietta. I think that was, the experience was the XP in and of its own.
What about the
getting to-
mead? That was a delivery. We did?
Ooh.
But maybe that was mostly for coin rather than...
No, there's a little bit for that. That's great. We'll increase the total by a little bit. The mead, we said Henrietta, discovering Khyperia and visiting a new place and sort of getting to know the town and checking out the vibes there. These are all things worthy of XP. Taking and completing the quest of rescuing the family. You didn't bring them all the way back to town, but it's good enough. There's someone else that'll take them back to town for you. Then all the monsters, the 6 zombies, the 1 skeleton, the 2 zombie crocodiles, all told. Actually, with that little bit of experience for the mead has really rounded out our numbers here. It was going to be like an awkward, uncomfortable number, but now it comes out to a nice, even 1,500 experience each, which is more than half of what you should have already.
Wait, what?
I think you're all at 2,899 right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so another 1,500, please.
Jeez,
bring
this
the
math
party.
is difficult.
The mead run wasn't
4399.
so worthless after all.
Thanks.
Yes.
4399, yes.
Your next level is 6,500, so
Damn,
you
that's far
are
away.
2,100 off.
Dang.
Okay. But we can arrive back in Trog Canyon. And would somebody please roll me a die? What die do we need?
2d6.
I think that's it. I think that's the one.
5. I feel like we've gotten 5 a lot. But I still don't remember what it was.
To complicate it, meaning of the numbers changes over time.
Ooh.
It's not the same table that you've been rolling on. I don't know if people have picked up on that or not, but the
I
table
see.
changes.
Nice.
Maybe that's why you don't remember what it is.
Mhm.
It's been
Some
changing.
kind of
on
rolling
us.
cipher.
Okay. So
Should we have music?
It's
or...
like the Enigma machine.
yes, it's a little quiet.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I hear it.
Okay. And will someone else roll me another 2d6?
I'll roll.
Okay. And that is a weather event.
Ooh.
We are now in September. Ooh, but it's not yet the first day of autumn, so we're still in the summer schedule. We had just done Tinderbox. There, as you arrive back in Trog Canyon, you will notice that the skies here are a little bit darker, a little bit sort of orangey, glowy. And as you get all the way into town, you will see that there's a little bit of ash raining down from the sky. There must be a very large wildfire somewhere.
West Coast people
during-
are familiar with this.
Yes. During the wildfire ashfall section, hunting will just fail. The creatures have fled the zone or are in hiding and not to be found. No hunting can occur for a period of time. And I think we're still within that window of opportunity. The other thing that happened is nullified. There was going to be an encounter with monsters, but they were coming from the west and ran into the Draconians before you.
Oh.
And they were taken care of
Ah.
by your Draconian guards, scouts, companions, overlords,
Allies?
allies. Yeah, I don't know what you want to call it.
Are dudes. I don't know. I'm beginning to think of them as friends.
Nice.
They're a little slow to warm up, but
Name is Braxis.
Such a good name for such a short-lived creature.
I forget, was that on the final encounter was on a cliff, right? Where like Brax like appeared at the cliff as someone was climbing up or something like that?
I was climbing up and daggered.
Yep.
That was my first moment, truly being lethal with my daggers.
Your companions, your guards, your city watch will tell you that in your absence, Draconians have been spotted in town. Late at night, after the sun has gone down, They have slipped through the town from west to east. Your guards called out to them, but the Draconians did not respond and just sort of skulked in their cloaks along the river's edge, moving through the canyon. And they returned the next night and went back the other way. This was a few days ago. But they have grown bold enough to move through town now on their own without asking permission.
Maybe we should go out with them about that. And bring wine.
Well, other than that, things have been fairly peaceful. You bring back bows, you bring back arrows. These things can be put to good use right away. The guards that you have here will help teach people how to shoot and practice with them in the spare time. We have some volunteers.
We also have hunters, right? Like, I have a bunch of hunter friends that probably use bows as well, that can help both defend and teach.
Yes, there are a great many people here who know what who can help with this process. The three of you will not need to train people yourself. That can be delegated to others. And everyone wants to hear about what happened in Khyperia. Once word spreads that you arrived there and you saw the town, everyone wants to hear the story. And so people will gather one night. Where would you like to gather? You can do it at the tavern out in the middle of town. Let's bring us over this way. Or you can do it at the inn where Tristel resides. Where is the appropriate storytelling venue?
It's Tristel's choice.
Not somewhere else.
Yeah, because I imagine this is going to be told through song, so
Of course.
wherever it's most appropriate.
Then let's do the tavern. Everyone's cups must be overflowing while they hear this tale.
Excellent. Is there anything in particular that you would like to get across? Is there an image you would like to give your people or your adopted people?
In the dark of night, the sounds of the swamp, the water. Out of nowhere appears a monstrous beast, eyes glowing, fear struck in our hearts. Nevertheless, we raise our swords and take them down. But just when we think they're down, they rise again. And there's more. There's so many more. And there's crocodiles. And their eyes are glowing. That wasn't really a thing, but like it kind of felt that way.
Close enough.
And they're all coming at us and they're crawling over each other. And one by one, we take them down and persevere. And then just when we think we can't handle anymore, the light of dawn. End scene.
Wow. People are a little concerned. Zombies? Undead alligators? In the swamp? Why, that's not that far. That's only 3 days from here. Could they get here, Tristel? Could there be zombies at our doorstep?
Nay. It would take them too far to travel here. No, surely not.
Oh, thank the gods, they say.
Thank the gods. And to that we raise a toast.
They will raise their glasses, and they want to hear about Khyperia. What is this wondrous place? I can't believe it's still standing. Tell us all about it. Is it beautiful? Is it lush? It's in the middle of a river. It must be green and lovely.
I don't know that I can quite capture the essence of Khyperia in a song. My lovely friends,
ballad.
adventurers. Do you have any words to say about Khyperia? I'm kind of still processing what's going on there.
Khyperia. Seems like a depressing place.
A wretched hive of scum and villainy.
We had our coins stolen from us while we walked through town, and kind of makes me really happy about what we've got here in Trog Canyon. We live in a really, really good place here. Something that seems to not be very common elsewhere.
Brows furrow. eyes are downcast. Well, what do you mean? I thought it was on a river, like a big river on an island with large walls.
It is, but they don't seem to be doing very well. There are very many people in a very tight space. Many of them are sick. There seems to be crime around every corner. It was a very uncomfortable sight to be there.
It seems like the problem is that southwest there are dozens upon dozens of warlords and raiding bands that are harassing the town, forcing everyone inside the walls, and so they can't get any resources outside. And so they're a little starved inside of their close walls.
Could the warlords come here? We already saw one of them, someone says, and you can hear some murmurs and some people start looking in Gloria's direction.
Wait, is Gloria here? Or...
Probably.
Yeah, the whole town's present.
She's part of the town now.
I think that as long as Kalala stands, I don't think many will make it past the river.
They seem to have a very good fortified position over there. Even though their citizens don't seem to be doing very well.
I think I'll make a mental note to go talk to Barnaby about the prospect of how do we sell iron ore to Kalala.
Yeah.
Just later on sometime. Yeah.
Sure. People are a little disturbed about the news of Kalala. That's not sort of the hopes that they had that other places were flourishing. Because you came back from Fairport. Your description of Fairport wasn't bad. It sounded like a nice place, and Tristel comes from Fairport, a nice little town, and you met that other little village that the Draconians had attacked, but those seemed like nice places. There had been a spark of hope in their hearts that the world was wonderful and beautiful and everything could be opened up and we could all visit with each other again. And this puts a little bit of a dour mood on things.
Mm-hmm.
But unless there's anything else you want to say, that night can wrap up with more storytelling and, joyful, what do you call it? Like applause that the bows and arrows have been here and you people are back and life can continue.
Do we bring up that we might want to start trade with them, or should that just be a...
I think that should be a discussion with the mayor first.
Yeah, later.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe to try and turn the mood around, I can also bring up the llama and spin a fun little like ditty for the llama and its own adventure.
When Tristel made the toast earlier, I gave a quiet toast to the llama, still alive and kicking.
Do we have a name for it?
Of course we do. Dolly.
Dolly.
I mean, you could sort of spin it into a positive story when we were fighting off the alligators and whatnot, because we did save people and we did bring them back home. So, like, it was sort of the light in the dark that is that town, sort of. So you can spin it as that type
It's
of
so
thing.
true. So true. Pearl, have you thought about being a bard?
I think I would make a terrible bard.
Hmm.
Who knows what might
I'll follow
happen.
up. I'll follow up on that. You may yet have the makings of a fine songstress.
Maybe one day.
So, Barnaby, trade.
Yeah,
I'm sure he'd love to hear about this. So the party gathers with the mayor in the mayor's domicile. Outside are the footsteps of people bringing out their alpacas to herd the next morning. A couple of dogs barking in the distance. Barnaby sits down on his table, leans back in his chair. He's got a mug of warm ale already early in the morning as he listens to what you have to say.
Yeah, so I have a grand old plan that will help restore the world to its former glory, and also bring Trog Canyon a lot of coin to boot.
Sounds great!
The only trouble is that it involves contact with the outside world. I have a few plans of how to make Trog Canyon as known to as little people as possible, and I'll start diving into all of my plans around like how we can basically smuggle iron ore into Kalaela and their situation there, and how we could do a lot of good to the people of Kalaela, because they're really in desperate need of iron. Yeah.
Yeah, he's all for it. You guys have all this iron that you mine, and you smelt it down, and you use it for things, but there is a lot of iron to be had, and we would say you have an overabundance of it. It would not be difficult at all to cut back on your iron consumption and to ship more of it off. Not to mention the mayor's been stockpiling iron bullion, just like bars that have been made that he's been tucking away for a rainy day. Who knows when you'll need, 1,000 pounds of iron for something.
Exactly, yeah.
So there was a large stockpile in town.
Also, we found 1 gold. Amongst the floorboards? I don't know how Barnaby...
Barnaby gives you a gold for opening a trade with these other people. This could be great for the town. Please take this as a small token of my appreciation for you looking out for our town.
Thanks.
Oh dear. Anyway, so now we have permission to take loads of iron and chuck it down to Kalaela. So, yeah. Neat.
Yes.
Nice.
Sounds like
That's a big win.
Mm-hmm.
Mentioned there is 1,000 pounds of reserve iron on hand, which is quite a lot.
Yeah.
The biggest problem really is going to be transporting it all. There's no way you could do that in a single load. At most, you could fill a llama with maybe 100 pounds of iron bars.
And we also don't want to just flood Kalaela and completely upset their entire existence with just too much at once.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds great. I mean, it's been a long time since I've talked with anyone outside of Trog Canyon, except for the lady here, he says, motioning to Tristel. And to be honest, I don't really fancy a 3-day journey across the plains to a desperate, sick city filled with crime and thieves. That sounds awful.
We are happy to do that shipment
you.
ourselves. Yeah.
Thank you. Well, he motions to the inside of his house. Behind that door over there is the town's treasury, and it is the iron bullion that we've got stockpiled.
Nice.
Anytime you want to bring it down to Khyperia, just let me know, and I'll help bring it out, and we can trade it for whatever goods you think we need here. What would you think about... What are your thoughts on if people from Khyperia wish to move here? There are some free houses that are currently unoccupied, and if we're exporting iron, maybe we can import some food or something. And
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a good idea to invite people to live with us, though. If you say the place is sickly and that there are warlords, I don't know if we want to reveal the location of our long-hidden town. It served us well these 20-some years to keep ourselves hidden from the outside world.
Exactly. I think a good plan might be to take 1 or 2 trips, see how those trips unfold, explore the town a little bit more. We were only there a day, so we can do some trading routes and then go from there.
Okay. I could accept that. Well... He shrugs.
Yeah. I look at the camera and say, that's a story for another episode.
Speaking of which, what would we like to do? You've got some time here in town. We are taking a long rest while you guys get your experience and recharge your spells and find another gold lying around.
Just cleaning things up in our space and oh, look, a gold! I must have put that.
I want to check in on
Yeah,
Sid.
I
Is Sid
did.
doing okay?
Sid.
And Lydia, I guess.
Who cares about
And your mom, I guess.
Actually, when you come into the house, you find that it's not just Lydia and Sid in here. There is another cat. in here as well.
Oh?
This one is, what would you call it? Sort of a silvery color, not quite white, but like off-white, silvery colored with a black stripe running down its back and tail, and like little black mittens.
That sounds so
Oh,
cute.
who's this little cat?
Oh, so good to see you, Pearl. Welcome home from your long adventure. Yes, I missed you too. How's your day been? You know, it's been a busy time here in the canyon. Maybe I should tell you about the cat that's in the house.
I mean, I missed you too. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pull all of the attention to the cat, Mom. I'll...
You find a creature in the wilds, you raise it as your daughter for decades. What do you get out of it? Oh, who's the new person in town?
Look, I'm pretty busy, and it's been a lot, and
It's fine.
You have no idea what I've been through.
You could tell me. We could sit and have a conversation, like mothers and daughters do. Or I could just tell you about Nancy over here.
We can do both. And I'll put down my backpack and all my things and kind of cozy up in the couch.
I think that they should be named Dolomite.
Wait, what?
It is
Dolomite?
Yeah.
Dolomite.
It is a light gray, fluffy-looking mineral to
Is that one's
pair with
obsidian?
obsidian.
Wait, so is that one also Dolly for short?
Dolomite.
Like that?
Mighty.
Where did you type that?
Chat.
Chat? Which chat?
Twitch.
Chat? Mm-hmm.
I thought you meant Dolomite, the movie.
Oh?
Oh.
1975 blaxploitation comedy crime film about called Dolomite, and he's just this badass guy who goes around doing stuff with like some of the worst action scenes possible. It's amazing.
I just sent an image link in Twitch chat.
Oh. Neat.
Oh. Well.
Yeah. Anyway.
Nancy was found out to the east. Just appeared.
Oh, wait, did you find them? Or
I did. I was walking out near the bar, sort of underneath the bar area, and I saw it. I saw her appear out of nowhere. But first, there's the static. My hair began to stand on end, and kind of stuck out a little bit, and everything went a little bit frizzy. And then there was sort of a glowing sphere that expanded for a moment, and then it was gone. And when it vanished, and when the taste of copper left my mouth, there was Nancy. Or Dolomite.
what did you tell anyone about this?
Yes, I did. I exclaimed, "Oh my! By the gods, what is that?" And people came, and by then, it was just the cat. And they thought I was, well, not crazy, because she just gives you a look. But, then here we have two.
Are they, a normal cat?
As opposed to, what, a magical flying cat? But she hasn't flown yet.
As opposed to, like me, I guess.
Sweetie, you're not a cat.
I know, but people keep saying it, and people keep saying I look like one, and I don't know.
Well, there is a strong resemblance there, yes. But no,
Okay.
Nancy does not have opposable thumbs, nor does she yet, at least walk on hind legs.
And she doesn't ruin your
again,
apartment.
Maybe
magic.
there is a new daughter here who will care about me and the things that happen to me while I'm away.
Sorry.
That they're away. Maybe. She grabs Nancy by the front paws and tries to get her to stand on her feet and says, "Come on, Nancy, my new favorite daughter," and tries to walk with the cat, who is very unhappy about all
Mom,
this. Into the kitchen.
really?
Just not happy, Eventually, Lydia shrugs and puts the cat down and plops next to you on the couch.
I'm sorry. We've just been on away for a long time, and it's been a lot to think about. There's so much happening.
Well, stay home, rest, relax, kick your feet up for a little while. It's a little ashy outside. I don't think there's going to be much in the way of hunting done anytime soon, but we have a pantry full of things, and the river still has fish in it. Why don't you take a long rest and relaxation? I would say you should visit the hot bathhouse, but I know how you do hate the water.
Yeah, that would not be a good idea.
How do you feel about saunas? You could just sit on the edge of the pool and not dip your toes in.
I mean, I like warm surfaces. I like lying on warm rocks. A few days ago, I was leaning against a few warm rocks, and it was kind of cozy. So maybe I can head to the bathhouse and just be next to all the water, but not actually go in. You know, maybe that would be cozy and relaxing.
So while you're talking with Lydia about these things, Tristel, you are relaxing in your in-room when a knock on the door disturbs you.
I'll go answer it.
It is your 3 biggest fans who have gathered outside your room with a gift for you. They present you with a sheet of leather that is wrapped over some sort of like mounded looking thing, and they hold it up with both hands. It's maybe about yay by yay and about yay tall, and they hand it out to you with giddy smiles on their faces, saying, "Welcome home, Tristel! We've missed you! It's been so quiet and, not boring, but, not the same level of excitement without you here. We loved the story you told about the zombies and the crocodiles and the town. It was just amazing, and you have such a way with words. So we have this that we've been holding on, or, working on to give you."
Well, hello, thank you. You're here where I live. Let's take a look, shall we? Kind of like unwrap it.
Underneath is a set of bongo drums.
Oh, neat.
We don't know if you play drums, but congratulations! If you need one of us, we've all been practicing. One of us can back you up if you need. But here's some drums. Welcome home.
Oh, it's lovely. Bonk, bonk. Wonderful, isn't it? Bonk, bonk. Thank you so much. And just kind of like retreat. Well, actually this I need to practice. I will set my mind to becoming proficient at these lovely drums. Thank you.
You're so welcome. We can't wait for your next set. Goodbye. And they leave.
Oh my gosh. Not a moment of peace in this town. I wouldn't have it any other way.
The price of fame.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, can I keep the bongos in my equipment now?
Totally. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful.
I don't know how much bongo drums weigh. You can decide whatever you think is a fair weight for a set of bongos.
Can bards use bongos for their spellcasting?
They can. Oh my gosh. No, I'm gonna put these to use.
All right. And last but not least, Kyra. You come home, you find that your 3 soldiers have done a pretty good job. That is to say, nothing has happened that needed expert attention. They've kept an eye out. They've watched for the comings and goings of the Draconians and other monsters. Everything has been mostly fine and safe and dandy. So none of that really needs your attention. When you come back to your family, I'd like you to roll me a D20. you'll come back to your family and find everything is hunky-dory.
Nice.
Your father, the ex-sheriff, has heard about your exploits and pats you proudly on the shoulder. That's my girl, taking care of zombies and crocodiles. Why, you're the finest sword arm for 100 miles, I'm sure. You make me proud.
True.
And your mom's looking at you more of like, zombies? What happens when you get bit by a zombie? I heard that if you get bit by a zombie, you turn into a zombie. They didn't bite you, did they?
Of course not. No, I didn't get bitten. No,
Because you know it takes 3 days to turn.
Of
How
course
long was
not.
it since you didn't get bitten?
How long has it been? 4 days?
3 days.
3 days? Yeah.
3-day journey.
3 days. Yeah. I didn't get bitten though. It's totally fine. Yeah, I sliced it down before it even got close.
Good. And none of your friends were bitten,
No,
right?
no. Do you trust me as a sheriff to protect my people?
Of course I do, sweetie. I trust you. It's just you're so young and sometimes you forget things or don't notice or don't take the appropriate care for stuff. I'm just trying to. I'm always going to be your mother. I'm just trying to look out for you and us and the safety of the town.
Thank you, Mother.
Your father's like, no. She's fine. She's got my spirit. She wouldn't let anything irresponsible happen. But if I recall correctly, somebody lost hit points to a zombie. Who
I think it
that?
was me. I'm pretty sure it was me.
But you lost it from the crocodile, right?
Yeah, that was a zombie crocodile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tristel, did you lose hit points to a zombie?
What about the first
I
fight?
did at the very beginning.
Pearl, you didn't lose any hit points, did you?
I don't think so. I don't know where my token is, so I can check. But...
It's fine.
Is
I
this
think
a
it's still
zombie
great.
campaign now? Is that what's happening right before our eyes?
Well, we're out of time this week. We'll have to come back with more Embers of the Wild next week. Our party has done great and mighty deeds, and a whole world awaits them next session.
Nice.
Right?
Yes.
Dun.
Thank you.
Right? It's fine.
Or sorry,
We're gonna
bong,
be
bong, bong.
humans next session. Yeah, we're fine.
You're gonna be fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I'm not gonna have to switch to playing Eris. Not at all.
I was still like so
the backup
nervous.
character.
I was still so nervous about the house and the surge that happened. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, Neil. She almost never gets brought up. So just reminding you that I do have a sister named Eris.
Mm-hmm. Yes. This is a younger sister?
Yes. Yeah. She is definitely more on the chaotic good rather than lawful good.
And what is your relationship like?
I think I understand her not being very lawful because Khyra had the similar phase. But I think it's a neutral. We get along, but we're not best friends.
Got it. Sort of like coexisting, friendly-ish.
Yeah.
So your sister is like the rebellious one.
Yeah. I feel like I probably don't see her around that much. I think she's a hunter. I forget. Let me pull
She's
up.
probably off doing things, and you're off doing things, and you see each other from time to time, but have separate lives. I get
Yeah.
the impression.
Okay. I just read my backstory on the wiki. 4 years younger. Khyra cares about her too much and wants to protect her, but Eris is like, I'm fine on my own. I don't need your protection. Just shoo, sort of thing. And Kyra's like, no, I have to protect you at all times. Like that sort of relationship. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, that is noted, and we'll see what we get into next week. Is there anything we need to say or do before we close it out for the day?
Don't think so.
Daylight savings just happened for US.
It did. So now our schedule is returned to normal.
Back to synchronicity.
Love it.
Remember to change your oven clock?
Yeah.
I think it's like the only thing that doesn't update automatically
Yeah,
these
pretty
days.
Or if you have an old car, your car, well, maybe just leave
Oh,
that until
no.
next year.
Yeah.
I've
You know, it's not worth
absolutely left that on my car until it just catches up the next year.
it. You just know it's an hour off.
Mm-hmm. That's
we don't
the
need cars
worst.
over here, so we're good.
Yeah.
It's true.
Go
'Cause of
change
your
the time on your bus.
Transit. Y'all in your fancy transit.
That new fancy technology.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We have new trains. I've never ridden one yet, but it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's on the wrong line. It's not on our
Yeah,
line.
it's not on our line, it's on a different line.
Yeah. Yeah, we have the microwave and the oven have clocks. Those are the ones that get off sync for us. And the weird thing is that I think they tick at different rates.
Yeah, I
they're
mean,
always
they're bad
slightly
clocks.
off, and they like drift after a very long time. It's weird. Anyway, yeah, I don't think there's anything else to. How's next week looking? Are we all on for next week?
I think so.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Gucci.
And I have been. I was gonna draw a stage. We were gonna do that for some episode, but I kind of got distracted and started drawing like a Embers of the Wilds poster.
It looks
instead.
really good.
Well,
looks
it's
so
very far from
exciting.
done. So. But yeah, so I'm working on doing.
There's like little draconians in the shadows in the background. It's so good.
Yay!
But they're part of town. They have to be there.
Love it.
At this point, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so
I'm so
kinda-
excited about that.
The stage is delayed due to that instead.
Due to scheduling errors. Or I don't know.
Yes. But it's so hard to draw characters, so it's going to take a very long time. And I realize that it's also really hard to draw armor on, like, or clothes on Pearl. So I'm like, maybe Pearl doesn't have to wear clothes. Maybe that's fine. Because, like, you don't put clothes on cats because why would you do that?
Naked cat.
You know? So I'm considering, like, what are the social rules for whether or not Pearl can walk around, quote unquote, naked. It should be fine if she's got enough fur, you know, but I'm still trying to figure that out. I'll see if I can put some armor on. Well, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, anyway, that's it.
Congratulations on surviving the zombie horde of the swamps and rescuing the people and getting back to town safe and sound, and everything is going well and there's no problems in the future whatsoever.
Yeah.
I'm sure that nice man you met on the way to town is fine.
It's
Oh yeah,
fine.
I wanted to ask people in town if they'd seen him pass by. But maybe we can do that next episode.
They haven't though.
Okay,
That's good.
great. Yeah.
That's really good.
Neat.
Yeah. Great.
Well,
Sweet.
I think
See
that's
you all
it.
next week.
Thank you everyone for joining. And
Thank
we'll see you
you.
all next week. Bye.
Bye.